is up. Oh, I got my volume on my monitor up.
So pro.
Right? Always so good here. Tweeting out that link because I can't do it before we go live.
We don't need another boomer.
Yeah, right? A baby boomer.
We don't need a baby boomer.
That was the weirdest thing. I can't remember who it was the other night, but someone like called out my age. And I had like the sudden realization that I'm all of a sudden the baby of the crew. Which is really weird when you've just absolutely destroyed yourself with drugs and alcohol in your youth and you feel like you're 40 years older than you actually are. But yeah, what is going on, dudes? We got Tyler here, we got Ryan, and we got Geoff. We have others funneling in here at some point. Kayla will be here, Kevin will be here. I think Nick just got back to us. Nick will be here, but he'll be a little late. But yeah, how's everybody doing tonight?
Doing awesome.
And man. Sleepy.
We're being honest? Yeah, I'm super tired.
Just still beat from 2 days ago.
I could not sleep last night.
Oh yeah. Oh, I noticed, dude, because I can never sleep, and it's like 4 a.m, and I'm getting notifications that you and Ryan are liking like everything. It's like the boys are canvassing the neighborhood.
Insomnia liking.
Yeah, I went live at 5 a.m. this morning, my time, because I couldn't sleep.
God damn. What is up, Midnight Mausoleum?
This show is killing us.
Welcome. Thanks for subscribing. Metatron's Cube. I actually just checked out Midnight Mausoleum stuff the other day. We were talking about that, I think, yesterday, but everything's been a blur. Go check them out, guys. They got an awesome YouTube channel. It's kind of got like a public access horror show vibe. I mean, that's what it is, but it's pretty fucking cool. I haven't watched a lot of it yet, but I'm definitely going to go back and watch more of it. And you guys should check it out and give him a sub. What up, William C? What's up, boys? Got to put the little guy to bed and they'll hang.
Baby Yoda.
Right? I was gonna go in a different direction with that one, but we'll let that lie. I love how much of our audience is just like dads. Dads and Mexican guys who have nothing going on during COVID.
I was just cracking the best jokes behind the mute.
What is up, Hans? What up, gay boys? Welcome, guys. We're still waiting on people for this 24-hour comic stuff. I'm getting my diving gear going. We got a lot of stuff in the works, but tonight is more just a hangout. We're all going over our ideas, talking. It's more of like a roundtable discussion, hence the name of the stream. The only one who won't be here at some point is Rob Geronimo. He will still be participating, but yeah, he's vacationing. Mexican guys who have nothing going on because of COVID. Holy shit, that's me to a T. Welcome. And the fan base grows. That's our target demographic. Oh man. Yeah. What have you guys been up to? Sorry. Didn't mean to cut you off there.
Well, to honor our Mexican friends and my Mexican heritage, I went to see my dad today. And he's leaving the state of California, so I wanted to say goodbye to him. And we got into talking about Mexican restaurants, so I had to go by one of my favorite places, and I am full of awesome burrito-ness right now. Absolutely full. Hell yeah. Oh, it's so good.
I've been eating chicken fajitas for 2 days because we had a bunch of chicken left over.
So good.
I cracked out that cast iron skillet and made a giant batch and was just like, I can't only make enough fajitas for one night. I need to eat fajitas for a week because I'm fat.
Tacos are like our default in our house. We'll end up eating them multiple times a week. My wife's like, we can't keep making tacos. I'm like, wait, why? Right. You need to justify your position here because what you're saying is crazy.
Give me a reason.
Do you mean we need
Those are
more
some bold claims, woman.
Did you You didn't mean to say that.
You're right, gorditas tonight. That's the best thing about Mexican food too. And like when I met Beth, she was like really opposed to spicy food and stuff, like not like opposed to it, but she didn't like it. And now like our favorite restaurant is like a Mexican place. It's kind of more like a fusion Tex-Mex place, but there's another like legit Mexican place that we go to also. But like I can't not get rip roaring drunk every time I go there because I did it like one time, and now like all the fucking servers remember me, and they're all like legit Mexican dudes who like came up here to work at that restaurant. And like you walk in there and they just like scream at me, and it's like shots ready to go. Like it's they're all enablers.
Hey, the crazy gringos here.
Yeah, that's what I love about the Mexican spirit and the migratory aspect to them. Is you used to only get good Mexican food in Texas and California. That was 20 years ago, but now you can get good Mexican in Connecticut.
We're still waiting on it in Maine.
Right? Yeah.
Oh,
Maine,
it'll get there. It'll get there.
Yeah, Maine, it'll take time. You guys will have one Mexican place in the entire state, and it'll just be packed.
And it's not great.
No. See, we even have places like, I think it's kind of like a franchise, but it's called Azteca. And like even there, they make like fresh guacamole in-house and stuff like that. And they have like the cart, they'll come right up next to you, and it's like a dude who doesn't speak any English and looks like more annoyed to be there than he should be. But even they make really good food. The place we go to, though,
is happy to be there.
Yeah, sure. I'm sure that's what he wanted to do when he finally got to America, was wheel around a guacamole cart.
For your jackass.
Yeah, and learn how to say how spicy or like really spicy. Yeah. It's like those Indian dudes who come over here, and it's like, I'm running a gas station now, but I'm like a heart surgeon back in India.
Yeah.
That shit's insane. But yeah, I don't even remember where we were going with this. Is this a stream where we pretend
making a comic or something?
Yeah, where we would pretend we all have
tacos?
girlfriends. Yeah, tacos all the time. We endorse tacos here, endlessly.
Soft or hard shell?
Hey.
What do you guys prefer?
Soft or hard shell? I don't even think I have a preference. I just love tacos.
We've just taken to just making a ton of rice and just piling it all into a bowl because I eat all of the shells and all the meat otherwise.
I think you like eat beforehand. Before anybody gets any tacos, you just eat all the shells. Just leave the filling.
Just leave the filling.
Damn it, Tyler, you
Compulsive
did it again.
tortilla shell eating disorder. I'm sorry.
Don't look at me while I do this.
Hey, quick question about the chat. I don't see William's comment. Do you guys see William's comment there? I saw it come up on the screen, and it's not in the chat. And I'm just wondering if something wrong with the
What's
chat.
up, boys? Got to put the little guy to bed. That one.
Yeah, that's not here on mine.
So he might not. He might have said it before you loaded in YouTube.
Okay.
That happens sometimes. What is up, Kevin? Welcome.
What's going on, guys?
Hey, Kevin.
Hey.
We're just
Hey,
all
Kev.
talking about how much we love Mexican food.
Oh, baby.
That's a solid stream right there.
Right.
But
So
not
Ryan,
but not Mexicans. They're out for us, Kevin.
your
Gotcha.
dad is the Mexican parent.
Yes.
I'm still waiting to find out which of my parent is the Mexican parent.
It took me till I was 44 to realize I could talk like this.
Yeah, that'd be wild. I'm just like super Mexican, so I guess I'm a fair-skinned Mexican as well, guys. Like, yeah, I told my dad that I had that thing finally, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna send it in, and we're gonna find out who in the family is a serial killer or like an arsonist or whatever else, and we'll find out what the fuck we actually are finally. And I have a feeling it's going to be like really eye-opening because our family is really stupid about all of that stuff. We basically we talked about it before. We traced it back to Ireland and then found out that we aren't Irish like at all. We're like another people that crash landed in Ireland, and we're like, this is cool.
Only a few different groups did that, so.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we found out they traced it back to Normans after that, and Normans came from like Vikings. Normans are the guys who settled in what is now Normandy.
AKA Norman Rockwell.
But yeah, that makes sense now as to why like parts
Such a
of
conqueror.
well, like the Irish part, a lot of the Irish family that's like Desmond's back in Ireland that we've actually been able to make contact with, they're all like tiny little Irish people. Like they're very much like the Irish stereotype you would imagine. And my family is like a bunch of hulking brute people. So when we found out we were like somewhat Viking blood, it was like, oh, okay, this makes a lot more sense now as to why we don't look anything like all the Irish people in our family. What is up, Cash Thulu? Another awesome streamer. He's on Twitch, I believe. I don't know if he does YouTube as well, but check him out, dudes. I might be collaborating on a little game with him soon.
Nice.
Yeah, it's exciting stuff. That dude is brilliant too. I was like in one of his streams the other day while he was talking about modding a Dreamcast, and I was just like, "Yep, this is. I'm just gonna zone out on this forever now." What is up, Randy? Sorry, I'm not trying to miss all you dudes. Chat just every night keeps growing bigger and bigger. Purple Smurf 13, welcome. Great to see all you dudes. We're still waiting for people to funnel in here. I'm making sure I'm not missing any of them. Kayla will be here soon with Ed and Nick popping in late.
I figured out the chat thing thanks to Metatron's Cube. For some reason, my YouTube has defaulted to top chat instead of live chat. And the reason I brought that up even was I want to stay on top of the chat. I don't want to miss anything. And I was missing a lot. So we're back on track.
Oh, yeah. I left his stream right as he broke it, evidently. That's a bummer, but very cool. I think he is learning a bit about soft and hard modding, which is very cool shit.
Was he modding it to where it would only play like the like fight menu music from Marvel vs. Capcom
for every game?
Gonna take you on a ride.
I forget what it's called, but he's basically doing like unlocking it and putting like every fucking game you can imagine on it. I remember back when we were kids, there was like the boot disc. If any of you guys are familiar with Dreamcast, which is basically like you could turn your Dreamcast into an emulator with this disc and play all sorts of Japanese games that didn't come to American Dreamcast and stuff like that. It's only allowed to play MVC and MVC2, right?
and Toy Commander, because that game rocked.
Oh, dude, I used to beat ass in the Power Stone games on Dreamcast.
Power Stone is pretty dope.
3D brawlers, the good old days, and that was like superheroes. Kayla says she's here finally. Oh, here we are. Magic. See, Tyler, you're not the only one on screen.
Thank you, Kayla.
I know, you're just better looking than me.
It's
Don't
it's
even
Gal
start that.
Gadot.
Flattery will get you everywhere with me, okay?
Right.
So I gotta find a way to be involved in this. Ed unfortunately got really busy with work with tattoo opportunities, so I want him to take those opportunities because that's important to his career.
Tattoo artist.
Yeah, so I don't know what I can possibly do, but you'll find something for me to do regarding this.
We're just hanging out tonight.
Yeah, I know tonight was a hangout thing, and you were going over all the rules and everything that you were doing. But whatever the case, I still want to be involved in this 24-hour thing. Not necessarily.
We're just gonna make you
doing
the MC.
anything, but yeah, that's what I was saying. Maybe I can host it and walk through it and be in charge of comments. And if you're doing a vote, be in charge of the polling. And if you're doing a voting situation or whatever the case, I can do that stuff.
Yes, of course. What is up, El Padrino? Everybody,
Padrino.
Ready yourselves for the Kayla Simps to file in.
Casey in a while.
Oh, should I
was
tweet
gonna
it
say,
out?
Casey's senses are failing him.
Casey has an alert for Kayla. He just shows up.
His Kadar.
Same with Phil Diaz. Phil Diaz always pops in
Hell
a minute
yeah.
after Kayla. Like I always think Kayla's DMing
Kadar?
him. She's-
Well, no, that makes sense because
I talked to
admitted
everybody.
last night Kayla was
talked
DMing
to
Phil
everybody,
when he
yeah.
popped in, but yeah, I was like, I didn't find out about that until Kayla
I
said
had
something
to
to me. I was
share.
like, Phil
I had
also
to share that video. That's why it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And I like chatting about comics with everyone, so I talk to everyone about comics and stuff. And
I thought the same thing though, Ryan. I was just like, Phil has some sixth sense for streams when Kayla is here, or he just comes to every stream and only talks when Kayla is here. But she straight up like came in last night, was like, I was just talking to Phil, talking to Zay Comics over on Twitter.
I said, well, Ryan finally saw the video that I was talking about last night, and Ryan thought it was funny too. So
I'm here. I'm late. 3 thumbs
I
down.
want someone to create a parody of it, and
we got 3 thumbs down.
like a parody of
our
that
community
video.
rocks. Yeah, we had a late start, so people hate us. I'm gonna just start doing that where I go live when I say I'm gonna go live instead of waiting on everybody to file in here. I always blame it on Kayla because no one will give her shit.
Yeah, but knowing like the only thing, and you shared a hotel room with me. I don't even take a long time to get ready. Okay. Although I was coming from. I do not. I just take a long time to shower. I just take a long time to shower. You spent more time in the mirror than I did with your beard comb. Stop.
Whoa, beard comb.
Yeah,
tell us more.
Was it
wake up like that?
Yeah, when you have a fucking gnarly beard and a girlfriend who wants you to look not like a hobo all the time.
Spencer, you're just digging yourself a deeper hole. You could have just said it was a leftover. You could have just said it was a leftover chicken bone, and that was your beard comb.
No, I am proudly gay.
You could have said beard brush, and I wouldn't have said anything.
It is a brush comb. It's a brush comb thing. It's awesome.
Is it made from horse?
Oh, it's
I don't know what it's made out of.
Dude, it's one of those cool switchblade combs.
It can heat up and turn my beard into like a straight up fist if I wanted to. I could style my beard straight off of my face if I wanted to. But if I leave my beard alone for like a week, it turns into like a dreadlock because it's way thicker than it actually looks.
His beard's better than the hair on my head. It's fucking
like,
sad.
I trim like an inch off of my beard like weekly now. It's just hit like wizard mode where it's like at terminal velocity and just fucking taking off on my face.
I think you now have to have dreadlocks on your beard.
Like
into my head. Do it.
I went to a point where like I don't even really fucking shave my neck beard anymore because it was just getting out. Like every morning I'd wake up and be like, all right, I have to fucking buzz this thing again, and now it's just like I'm getting like a fist Santa Claus beard going. This time next year I'll look in pretty much, dude, just like intertwining like yin and yang.
Do you have a defined border though?
Yeah.
No, not
where
at all.
His head meets his neck, there's a clear blank spot. There's no hair there.
For a really long time, did have like a spot that just didn't grow hair for some reason, and then that wasn't a thing anymore, and now it's just like you would think I'm like doing like bull shark testosterone or something. I can't fucking stop this beard.
Wait,
his beard finally went through puberty.
Yeah. Oh, dude, if I was doing roids, I'd be fucking terrifying, Tyler. I don't need any help.
So I didn't get a chance to go over to Nick's and grab blanks there today. I did grab I didn't get a chance because I had to get my nails done.
Oh, I don't care. You spoil us with shit.
But I did grab some God, you're gonna hate me. I got some King in Black blanks because they were black.
Oh, my favorite.
And I know, I know. But
all right, buddy.
I mean, it is what it is.
My boy, and then, Donnie Cates, just the coolest dude around. Hello, guys. What's up, Pedro? Sorry.
And then I found
he's the only fucking dude who's ever like ran his mouth at me directly. So this is the only reason I have no qualms with telling that dude to bite my dick.
Why do you always bite your dick? That sounds painful for you.
It's a power move, Geoff. You'll understand it one day.
Yeah, until you're like 60 and you got no dick left.
Yeah, until my dick's all out of cartilage.
Live by the dick biting, die by the dick biting.
Kevin's just muted himself and left. Oh yeah, Kevin. I forgot. Kevin might be in full jerky mode right now.
So we are gaining subscribers watching, but losing people on the panel. We've lost 50% of the panel.
Yeah. The channel is just you can't stop it now. It grows like my beard, but the panel is just falling apart exponentially.
I'm going to now.
Great. We have an empty chair as our center screen.
Yeah.
This is great.
What is up, dudes?
But just watch our chat just not even care. They're like, well, we have as much fun in the chat without you guys, so we're just going to keep hanging out.
Yeah, our chat sustains itself.
Shh, he's back. Quiet. Tyler's back, guys.
Sorry, my daughter just like halfway fell out of bed. And I walk into a room, she's like half in and half holding herself up by one arm, like, please help, please help, please help.
Oh, God.
I think she was dreaming or something. It's like, what happened? She's like, I couldn't. Okay. Problem solved.
Oh, man.
So anyway.
I forget all about everybody's tiny people. Yeah, Tyler's a great dad. Tyler's such a good dad. I never get to see him at conventions.
I not to screw it up too badly. I know, and I'm not lying when I said to you this was going to be the year at Granite Con that I was going to stay, and I was going to have a beer or two.
Yeah, we were going to party hard.
Yeah, I mean, we could start with a beer and see where it goes. Although I guess I should assume it's going to end somewhere scary.
Behind a dumpster with a joint.
So
let the guest speak, you two.
There was only one of these guys, so hopefully tomorrow I can find some more. It's blue.
I don't even know what that book is. You were
sorry, Tyler.
Catwoman.
Hang on, Kayla.
Why is that novel so thin?
No, I've got nothing intelligent to say. Kayla, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead, Tyler. I wasn't even aware that you were talking. I just jumped back
mumbling gibberish.
Go ahead. No, go. I want to hear what you have to say.
Kevin, go ahead. Thanks, Kevin.
Yes.
I just want to let everyone know that my beef jerky came out really good.
Oh, it's done already?
Mm-hmm.
You're eating it actively.
Are you sending out free samples?
I can hear the delight in Kevin's voice.
Mm-hmm.
You have shreds of beef stuck between your teeth right now, don't you?
No.
I can hear the beef whistle.
I hear those sweet drippings coming from your mouth.
This looked really good to me this week. That was out. Or it was out last week. I didn't get to go in the shop last week, really. But this looked good.
I looked at that really quickly, just glanced at it, and I thought it said I walk with porn stars. It's like, that's a...
I mean, hey, whatever.
So comics is going in a weird direction.
Well, sex criminals kind of...
Yeah, I never read that. It's like, what do they do? Rob banks naked or something?
No, it's just a lot of sex stuff and everything. Like one of the covers, like one of the secret covers they had was a guy laying in bed and his penis was a Goomba from Mario.
Rad.
Then there's some other one. It's
no context. Kayla's still losing her mind over that. I'm like, I don't know what any of that is, but
there is another comic that's like a space comic. I can't remember the name.
Yeah, that's that Money Shot one that Money Shot Seeley did. And that's what I mean, is like there's like this like subgenre of like porno comics now. That's literally like a space opera porno comic. I again didn't read it.
These were the only two Walking Dead covers I had left in stock. I was happy because I grabbed the last R. Adams Andrea cover. So I was happy about that.
Yeah. I only care about blanks on that one if I'm going to spend money on that.
I'm going to find them. Don't worry. Don't you worry. I will find them.
Don't you worry. Yeah, so I said just use the Cash App money for any blanks, and we'll send them out to all the dudes.
Yeah. But
Harry Chorizo. Oh, that is the worst. This I took 2 minutes away from chat and it got gross. Somebody say space opera porno comic. I am in. That is that's Jerry's channel right there, guys. Go subscribe to him. Check him out.
Then I had to wait for this to finally come back in, and it did. Sea of Sorrows.
Yeah, I've been meaning to check that out as well.
I was
Durick, I
interested
think.
in it last time. Yeah.
I've got that on my list too.
Duick. Alex Cormack was the artist and colorist. The color assistant was Mark Mullaney.
I don't know any of those dudes, but I really like the covers on those. Were killer.
I like the.
Did you ever read Sync?
Which one?
Sync.
Yes, actually, Sync. I have the first trade.
Alex Cormack, he drew that.
Yeah, no, I know. That's why.
Okay, yeah.
I like the art and everything, but I don't know the guys personally or anything, and I don't know their work. Like, other than Sync, I had never really known of Alex. That was actually why I was like, oh, cool. And it's been getting pretty good reviews, but that's always really iffy with comics because everything's so buddy-buddy between journalists and creators. Like, it doesn't matter if your book is good or not now. You just need to be friends with the fucking people who are writing the reviews, which is a really shitty place to be in.
It's a shitty way to do a review. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, welcome to fucking comics, dude.
That's kind of how it was with
it was weird when early on I'm reaching out trying to find out about advertising for our books before we ever even got picked up by Alterna, and all these companies said, yeah, we'll do a review for you if you buy ads on our site. It's like, oh, so I'm just paying you for a review. Which is like illegal in any other industry. That wouldn't be a review at that point. That would just be paid promotion.
That's what I thought was weird when
there are laws against that.
Yeah, I forget the name. I did some reviews for them a while ago. I forget. Maybe I shouldn't say their name. Whatever. But a small comic company paid their GoFundMe. Like, they were trying to just raise a few bucks to keep their site going, and a small publisher who knew them basically paid like way over what they were asking for. And I was like, that seems weird to buy a review site basically as a publisher.
There's a ton of it takes very little digging to find out what's going on in comics, which is it's sad, but that's the reality of things when there's not, like, we're just starting to get like a lot of decent coverage from people. Holy shit.
You gotta depressurize better.
Say their name and address. Yeah, dude, I got the fucking Benz like a motherfucker.
Call Project Veritas.
Swim up retarded. It'll be okay.
If anyone sent me a book and asked me like, oh, will you write a review if I send you a book? I would, but it would be an honest review.
Oh,
I mean,
that's completely
to
different. Sending a review copy is standard, Kayla. How the fuck am I supposed to review your book if I don't read the thing?
You won't believe how many people have asked me to review not a full book, but just a couple.
Yeah, I can go out and pick it up.
The back of my book, or
I'm saying though, if you really want me to review your book, and it's not some big book, I'm going out to pick it up. A review copy is like a pretty standard thing. I'm talking about monetary compensation.
So that happens to a lot of that. I have a friend that's an author. Obviously,
you're going to at least get
he paid people
the
to do
digital
reviews.
Version of the book to read it, to do reviews. Yeah, people do that all the time on Amazon and stuff too. That's gaming the system again, because this is something that people don't care enough about. But it's a really shitty practice.
What I said, because I said it was a shitty practice, I said, because they thought they were going to lose cost of their book. I said, but you're paying someone more money than what it costs to print your book, and it would be to mail out a copy of that book to the person. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Oh, and I thought it was beautiful. I was very happy with this cover.
Yeah, no. Comic journalism is kind of a waste of time now when you can just get online and promote with social media and do way bigger numbers on your own.
Well, there's not even any good comic journalism other than like the guys that are doing like historical stuff or writing about big topics like that or art topics. Like all the stuff that's current is just like really bad. Like CBR it's like poorly written and with bad ideas, and it's
Oh, that was the hardest. That was the hardest part of lockdown. Is like comic book news is already sparse, and it's like one of the only things I like try to read, get excited for stuff still, and COVID hit, and just comic book news took such a nosedive into like BuzzFeed articles because there was nothing going on all of a sudden. And I was like, oh man, we thought it was bad last year. Like it is fucking insane now. It's like articles about like creators' dogs and shit. I was like, this is bonkers. This is like local news level comic news. It got out of control.
Yeah, I missed all that.
I don't know. I get a lot of stuff in press where it's like, okay, we want you to do press for us, but we want you to be someone that you're not. Or portray a certain image.
Kayla's getting hit up for press, but they want her to be a showgirl, or she's getting hit up for...
Or for me to write for all sorts of cosplayer.
Yeah.
For me to write questions out for a cosplayer, it basically write my personality out for a cosplayer to use in interviews.
And I find it very insulting.
What is this for a website?
Get that money, Kayla.
Random. No, because I think that if you want me to do press, on the channel. You get me to do press. Well, that's what the plan is after everything's up and going for Death Curse. Death Curse right now is the #1 focus. And
yeah, once we can piss people on the mouth again, we're going to be fucking doing it all on this channel.
So,
ass to mouth?
Yeah, ass to mouth, whatever.
Did it all. I mean,
that's how you blow up, man. You blow...
You blow in to blow up.
Yeah. They know they're irrelevant. It's like games journalism, unneeded. That's exactly what it is, too, is it's become this like weird niche thing, and it's way easier for just the independent creators to get out and promote their own stuff, where comics journalism like 10, 20 years ago when the internet wasn't a prevalent thing.
Today,
magazines and shit really moved comics. Is Kevin just dead, or is he just like face down in jerky?
I would be face down in jerky. I mean, if I had Slim Jims here or beef jerky or whatever, I probably would be. So
he's working that jerk.
All right. Walked over.
But
what's up?
Actually, today, someone that has owned business in this industry, because I don't want to like out them or anything. They were saying, "Hey." No, yeah. I don't want to out them or their business or anything, but I was there
so our audience
for a while.
Firebomb them.
And no, he was talking about how
I must legally address that is a joke.
Well, he was just saying like how the indie scene is doing better. He feels based on, although he doesn't understand the whole process of ordering indie stuff because he's old school. He was saying that the indie stuff is a lot better and it's more creative and it's more diverse than the stuff that he has to really order for the business. He was just saying like that the things are promoted better, the descriptions are better, the way like everything.
Okay, so the way he puts "little guy to bed" in quotations always makes me think that William C's going to beat off before we go live.
See, that's what I'm telling you.
I think that is.
I'm just assuming he's like living with another full-grown man, and he just calls him his little guy because like maybe
he's not full-grown, Kevin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's not full-grown.
What is Tyler working on right now?
This is like a Island of Dr. Moreau type
an
thing.
escape plan.
No,
he's working on an escape plan from the stream.
I'm just trying to sketch out character designs for my story, but so I mean it's. Nothing too exciting.
I wish when you showed the paper, it was just a picture of Woodstock.
I did thumbnails, and then I liked those pages better, so I cut them out and then pasted them onto what looks like my, crazy escape plan on my wall.
Oh, like, that's like actually really cool. I kind of, well, can I show? But I'll cover up like some of the art that was involved, but like how I brainstormed. Hold on.
I was talking before and was muted, so.
I was hoping you were going to turn your sketchbook around and it was just going to be a giant drawing of a dick.
That's mostly what I draw. I'll show something else. No, I didn't realize I was muted. I'm doing character sketches for the story I'm thinking about for the 24-hour comic, Kayla.
if the sketchbook turned around and it was if it was Woodstock from like Snoopy, like that's what you're drawing the whole time. Look, I even colored him yellow with a highlighter.
Just been sitting here quietly eating saltines.
I thought you meant like a perfect rendition of the concert, Kevin.
Yes.
That's cool, Kayla. Where did that
journal?
Kayla, you're
She
muted.
does not know
No,
she's
she's
muted.
doing it.
Just wave at her.
How I brainstorm, it's like I'm kind of crazy. I got a whole bunch of paint swatches from Home Depot and everything. I write things. I find pictures that I like, things for inspiration. I'm like covering up the artwork because this is stuff that is no longer going on, and just to protect other people's stuff because it's not my art. But if this is just like how I brainstorm is stuff like
oh my god, that's a toy. I was like,
That's
yo,
very
Ryan,
cool,
you
Kayla.
look fucked up.
This is my true form.
for a second.
It's
But,
like
like,
Ryan looks like his face is melting.
I brainstorm like a crazy person. Like if there's like this was an animal, so it's like I'm combining different animals and there's written stuff and paint swatches and
Oh
That's a
no,
smart way to do
my
it.
badass dragon lighter has died on me.
It's a very smart way to do it.
crazy stuff. Like when I was taking inspiration for certain stuff, like from my cat or something, like I'm insane. Like Home Depot, I'm surprised they've never kicked me out for all the amount of free paint swatches that I take. I'm like, they're taking everything. I need this and this and this.
Have you ever used Evernote? I like that app to just kind of keep tracking like random images and throw notes and stuff in there. At least it's for an app.
I haven't used Evernote. People tell me that I should, but I'm so like I like to do it by hand. If that is odd, like
that's
my
what
brain
I say about comics.
my brain processes it that way. Like that's why when I go to write what I'm gonna write, I'm gonna be starting off co-writing Spencer because that's the only way. Like I can read books on it, I can watch other people, but until I physically do it, what is that, Ryan? That it looks like a potato.
Yeah, are you kidding, Kayla? I knew. Is it bad that I knew immediately?
It's just me, guys.
That's ingrained in my DNA.
It's just me, guys. What's up? Do I look like a potato?
You look like you're smiling.
Need that slick hair.
Whoa, Kevin, you shaved so quick.
That is a handsome
Who's the
man.
babe?
Yeah.
Steven Seagal smelled the potatoes, came running.
I love Seagal.
Yeah.
Give me that food.
But I don't know. I have to do it by hand.
I'll do some
Yeah. It makes I don't know. There's a connection there. The hand to the brain.
Oh yeah, there's definitely a connection between Seagal and potatoes. He loves them.
Is he Irish? It's possible.
So he's fat.
Head.
I'm pretty sure he's 100% kung fu.
And he looks like two potatoes sewn together. So
yeah. Now it looks like he's constantly trying to smuggle like potatoes in his shirt.
Yeah, he basically looks like a potato and a burqa.
And stew.
I love that show where he went. You know when he was a cop show that he was doing.
Stu Seagal.
The cop show.
CAWP.
Yeah, but it was like a real life co-op show.
Oh my god, that's how we get around the cops copyright, guys. We're doing co-ops.
With an A.
Bad boys. Bad boys.
I think it's time for more alcohol. Thanks.
Yeah, that's excellent.
Kayla, I do remember the show though, where he was like it was like real life police with for some reason Steven Seagal.
Yeah.
Dude, you never saw so many people when they were going to get arrested. There was one person they were going to get arrested. They were like,
"Is this what you want to do with your life?"
Fine, it's Steven Seagal, arrest me.
Don't make me run. I'm sweating.
Hey, if I was going to be arrested by anybody, Steven Seagal is not a bad option. I feel like if he showed up as a cop to arrest me, I'd be like, all right, cool.
Got the same kind of brain damage. It's insanity.
I mean, I was head-butted in the head by a goat when I was younger. So, Kayla, did that happen to you?
No, I was just dropped a few times.
She knocked out the goat and tried to headbutt her.
Is that like a passage, a rite of passage?
Not straight edge.
Out here in Massachusetts, we run into brick walls.
I think Geoff is the resident straight edge in the building. He gets high on Jesus.
You know what? I went to church for many years. I made confirmation even.
You made it? I love people that say
confirmation
that. I got all the way to confirmation. Like it's some sort of gauntlet liking God and going to church.
Yeah, but did you headbutt a goat?
Yeah.
No, I just ran into walls. I told you that's a Massachusetts thing we do to toughen up.
I had to learn to love God. I always loved Seagal.
I got to confirmation in my satanic church, and that's why I got headbutted by a goat.
Death cursed his girthcore.
Was it Baphomet?
Wait, why did you get headbutted by a goat?
Baphomet got him.
Do you really want to hear
the
the
rite
story?
of passage in the
I would love to hear this story. Are you kidding me?
It's it's not really that funny of a story.
Yeah, Egak sin.
We're used to that.
Is greater than Steven Seagal.
No, we had goats, and basically, like when we would go to feed them, there was one that was like not mean, but like he would just only bully like the smaller goat. But he was totally like fine with like other people. But my dad used to like mess with him and like put his head down like he was gonna headbutt the mean goat, and the mean goat would like rear up, and my dad would always get out of the way. And like maybe this is why the goat was so mean. My dad was just messing with the goat. But I remember one time I was like, I'm gonna try that, and I wasn't quick enough, and the goat just headbutted the shit out of me and knocked me on my ass.
Oh man.
Yeah.
It worked.
Your dad's rad.
Yeah, ever since then though, I've been really good at drawing, so it kind of worked out, man.
Cowabunga.
Hey, that happened. Artistic brain injuries. I was telling you guys.
We talked about
wrestling coach.
We talked about it last night. I'm pretty sure I was a terrible writer before my car accident. Kayla pretty much confirmed it on the stream. I bashed my brains into brilliance. And
it happens. I've only taken 3 semesters on different traumatic brain injuries and everything.
By my books, I'm a brain dead genius.
Yeah, I don't think I'm a genius, but I've definitely had 10 concussions.
Yeah, right.
Jesus.
I have only had one.
I'm definitely not a genius, and my brain is gray.
I think I might have worked my way up and then back down again.
Yeah, that's what I think I did. I think I I got so stupid I rounded back out around to somewhere slightly around talented.
You made it to the other side of the tunnel.
My concussion was caused by my sister because she stole my clothes, and my dad had us go out in the backyard and brawl, and she hit me with a brick in my head when we were fist fighting. Yeah, my dad was like, I'm dead serious. My dad was like, I forget what it was. She like stole my bra and shirt.
I blocked out 2 lines. I don't know how we got here.
No, that's
feel like
how
I blacked
got a
out.
concussion. My sister hit me with a brick in the head.
Yeah, no, I wasn't seeing the common thread of how we got to your sister breaking you in the head.
So she stole my clothes. I was a teenager. She stole my clothes.
Brain damage savant.
Me and Kelsey.
That's gonna be my face tattoo.
Dude, me and Kelsey, we're like 14 months apart, so we're real close in age. She stole my clothes. She would steal my clothes. She didn't work. I did. She would cut them up and style them. And my dad, we were fighting, and my dad's like, "That's it, outside in the backyard, fist fight it out."
Is this your sister who you told me is like an art house crazy person?
Yeah, she's doing better now. She had her struggles. She overcame them, but she's also an amazing artist. Both of my sisters. I mean, I'm so jealous.
Okay, this is like the trippy art one though. Like that's how you described her to me.
They both are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is the trippy art one. My other sister is 14 years younger than me. And this sister is 14 months. This sister's 14 months younger than me. So we're very close.
The only one you've showed me. Kayla's got like a super crystal hippie looking sister. I haven't met her, but the way Kayla described her to me.
I mean, it wasn't a brick; it was a crystal.
She's a 5. My sister is a 5'11".
Imagine David Bowie, but a girl, and he just bricked Kayla.
Yeah, my sister's almost 5'11". She's covered in tattoos. She's blonde, blue eyes. I definitely took the Armenian gene. She definitely took my mother's Irish gene.
Yeah,
so
she looks like Hitler Youth from what I've seen.
We look nothing like. Yeah, so
Rob is here.
Yeah. So
Rob is here. I was like, what?
What did William just say? I just saw the comments.
We call
Do you
them
remember?
Mouseketeers.
Yeah, right. It sounds like your dad just started a fight club with all his daughters.
What was your
Well,
dad's
that was-
reaction though when it happened? Was he like, "Oh shit"? Oh
My
shit.
dad pulled, so it was like
I love
it was like
Ryan trying to steer the show from chat. Tyler, did you see this?
my dad always like his solution was you fist fight and get it over with and shake hands in the end. So we do. Unfortunately, my dad didn't. He always taught me and my sister how to like fist fight from a young age
Yeah,
because
how
he
to
had
brick
2
each
girls.
other. Okay,
So we were
this
like,
is getting dark. We'll explore
like,
this
"All right,
Hey, it
here's
was
the
a
later.
different time. They were my
Yeah.
kids. That's how our family
Yeah.
did it. So
Boston
pretty much.
strong. That's what they mean with that hashtag. Break your kids young, so they grow up Boston strong.
And just remember, don't drop the ball after you break it, because then it's a knife.
Yeah. But anyways, Ryan, the whole thing was I was stalling with stupidity for Nick.
oh no, I was not trying to put the show back on track. I was putting words in Tyler's mouth because he's just sitting there giggling and looking down.
Yeah.
And I was like, he's like, I thought we were talking about a 24-hour comic.
I could put up an
So-
avatar. I made one.
Oh, you
never
did.
poor Tyler.
Yeah.
I was
you
gonna
never
say,
know.
Tyler, I'm so impressed with how much work you appear to be getting done.
Oh my
Uh,
god.
Hell yeah, from Red Koi.
Awesome.
That's perfect, dude.
That's the one
I was going to be really excited if his avatar just turned into the black circle like around his head, like his head just stayed there, like it is right now, and then it got surrounded by black.
I need an
I made one.
avatar. Someone needs to make me an
have-
avatar.
You had one. It was a
I have
picture
a
of you
picture of
on a
myself
dragon.
as a dragon, but I want a
Yeah.
fucking cartoon avatar. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
I'll just
Someone draw me a picture of holding a fireball in a Slim Jim. It'd be fucking perfect.
Whoa. Already getting demanding. You heard that, Kayla Simps.
Can I ask,
Someone
Kevin,
what
draw
does
me a
simp
picture
mean?
I can use as an
What's up?
avatar.
What does simp mean? I don't know what that means.
Simpsons. It's short for Simpsons.
It's not
Oh,
short
short
for
for
Simpsons. I
simpleton.
know that much.
no, it's Kevin. It's Simpsons fan. God,
Oh.
give
Yeah,
us the
that makes
truth.
more sense. Try and trick
Yeah.
me.
It's for Simpsons fans.
Yeah, OJ
Perfect.
Simpson fans.
I just feel like it's something I don't want to Google.
Simpletons.
Yeah,
That's what
it's
I
like
thought it was.
dudes that are just too horny to live for one specific person.
It's pretty aggressive.
You know, like those dudes that bought that chick's bathwater.
No, I
Dude.
didn't know about that. All
The
right.
one that didn't do porn that ended up doing porn.
Yeah, the gamer chick who didn't do porn, who sold her bathwater, and then realized, holy shit, if I do porn, I'll make even more money than when I sold my bathwater, and started doing porn. That one.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
I learned a thing today.
No, you ever just wake up and go, why wasn't I born a hot girl?
Usually not. No. But maybe now.
Right. When you see a girl making like a mill on a bathwater scam.
Oh my
Should I start selling?
I don't know if it was a
porn
million, but it was something insane.
Here's an empty bottle of Fireball and a Slim Jim
I'm
wrapper.
about to just start telling people I'm a hot 90-pound gamer girl, and then I'm gonna launch that bathwater campaign.
Just do that face app thing where it makes you a woman. You get to see yourself
Yeah,
as
but
a
I'm
woman.
still. It's the face of a woman on a fucking 6'5", 290-pound man.
Hold on.
Nope. You know
That'll
what?
really
There's a whole
do it.
thing. People love BBW.
I'm
There's
just-
a whole bunch
Yeah,
of people.
it'd be a BBM.
Tyler, can you go ahead and Google that for me, please?
Yeah, big beautiful
I will
man.
not-
Ryan, is
will not
that
Check out BBC too. They keep striking us down, and we have no clue who they are. So if you could Google BBC,
Big Black Hawk is gonna come up?
Yeah.
thank you, Kayla.
No, it's
Totally.
it's
Really?
big beautiful co-ops.
Dude, she's just a serial killer of jokes.
I'm on a roll. I'm on a roll. Of,
Yeah, you just,
it's because I wore this shirt. It's
You're
'cause
like,
I wore this shirt today.
irreversible. You're like irreversible for jokes. You just pin them down in a dark hallway and rape them for 8 minutes straight.
See, if you did the face app, you would still have the rest of Spencer around the outside. Oh, it's not in. Oh, shoot. My camera's not on it. Damn it.
I was just
Yeah,
saying, are we
probably.
seeing Ryan? I don't know what's
No.
going on.
I was
see
drawing
there.
something. I was drawing
Yeah,
something so funny. Now it's stupid. I'm
We're
going away.
seeing the tip of your hair.
What
My
else is
camera's
new?
facing the wrong
Cocked.
way.
Yeah. Oh, Kevin, are you getting Cyberpunk 2077? Sweet boy. Ryan just left. No, Kevin, just give it up.
Oh, I was just,
It-
I was just waiting. I was just letting, that silence really just settle.
I thought we were
Um,
having like an angel pass or something.
No, I don't know. Probably.
Are you getting it on PC?
That's the whole thing. Is like, what do I get it on?
PC. Because our PCs can run them on ultra settings, I'm pretty sure.
But it's not multiplayer, is it?
I thought it was.
There's rumors they're going to release a post patch for something multiplayer, which I wouldn't be surprised because there was job listings for it 2 years ago. So I'm imagining there's some multiplayer component coming eventually.
See, the only thing I'm thinking is like, can I play? I just like playing with a controller more. Like I enjoy games more that way.
You can use a controller on PC.
Totally, but is it going to be like a Tarkov?
Ryan, what are you
situation where it's,
drawing?
like, going to be hard to do it? You know what I mean? Like you have to
I
map
don't
everything?
think so because it still is controller active on consoles.
Yeah,
So they definitely have both of those controller systems already mapped.
I think a better is it going to be like PUBG? Like you can play it on console, but it just sucks. You know what I mean?
Well, no, because that's what I'm saying is it's still very much a first person shooter first.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean is it's like it was designed on consoles, so like it's immediately coming out on all three platforms. Like obviously the system works on both PlayStation and Xbox controllers, or they probably wouldn't have released it on consoles immediately.
Will it
So-
cross-platform though? Like if you play it? With its
It's
multiplayer?
single player right now, and I'm assuming of all like pretty much everything going cross-platform right now. I don't see why, if they are going to do a multiplayer component, why they wouldn't do that.
Ryan,
Yeah.
what are you drawing?
I use my PS4 controller on PC, even as Rumble in games, at least with Steam. Yeah, like you can use
No,
it.
I'm totally understand that, but I'm saying like if you play it on PC, are they going to add like extra little, basically like hotkeys or whatever?
Well,
'Cause, I
no,
mean,
you can do that if you want. You can map your own shit in like that if you want. You can technically still use a controller and keyboard at the same time. Like,
Yeah, because I play pretty much everything. Anything that I do play on PC competitively, I play with a controller still.
Hey, Spencer, that's you with the face app.
It makes sense.
I look like the
It looks
Because
like
it's still have
uh,
those hair and beard sticking out everywhere.
yeah, I
You'd
look
just
like
be
Catherine
the face
Hepburn,
floating over hair.
you got better
This-
cheekbones than me.
disembodied Catherine Hepburn. I am hot. I would slam cheeks with me in the dark.
It would look like an egg in a nest with a face painted on the egg. With all this
Perfect.
beard and hair sticking out everywhere.
She's magnificent.
That's-
Yeah, I was looking at that today though. I don't know why that just popped into my head, but I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be that lady with a massive hog just riding around Night City with my monster dong, shooting everybody that says mean things to me because I'm sensitive.
So
Anybody else
sensitive.
getting that?
Not right away. Maybe a little bit later.
Yeah,
You writing
Jeff's
the
like,
manifesto? don't
I
know.
got work to do, and that game's supposed to be like a year long.
I'm finding all the games I got. I just started playing Spider-Man. I got that a year ago.
Yeah, how are you liking that?
It's okay. It's basically just what was that game that we talked about that Insomniac made?
Oh yeah, Infamous
Infamous. It's just Infamous Second Son, but with Spider-Man.
with less powers.
Yeah, it just feels exactly like that game, the same gameplay, the same kind of like cinematic style to it. And
Yeah. That was
So,
the story. The story drew me along for a lot of it, and then you get to a point where it starts to be fun, and you unlock like other shit, and the fighting gets better. But it very much is like one of those timing-based fighting like brawlers, like Arkham City and all those games.
But see, even those games had like a better combat system where it felt more fulfilling. And in this one, so in like the last Batman game, there's a whole chase scene where you had to chase down Firefly. And this one, the Spider-Man game has the same thing, but with Shocker. And all you do is just catch him. Like, you chase him to the city, you hit triangle to finally catch him, and that's it. He gets arrested.
Pin him down and shock him.
Yeah, you don't have like a big fight scene with him. It just it goes right into cinematic mode, and you see him get webbed and then brought away by the police. And like, oh well, I fucking wanted to beat him up.
That's how effective Spider-Man is.
The different costuming you get and everything gives you different. So I like the Spider-Man game a lot.
Did you platinum it, Kayla?
No, I actually did not, because I forget what I started playing that I will go back and platinum it though.
Yeah,
Don't
Kayla's
worry.
a nutcase and she platinums like every game she touches.
What does that mean?
I mean, there's like hidden trophies in games, like specific challenges and stuff to do. Some of them are really easy. Some of them are hard. Some of them are like actual secrets, so you have to just sort of do random shit to figure it out.
Like take a selfie with Uncle Ben's gravestone.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's an actual achievement.
Yeah, kill like thousands of...
Yes.
Yeah. Kill thousands of enemies and stuff like that. And when you get all of the trophies or achievements in the game, you get a platinum trophy, which it means just like hey, I did everything there is to do in this game. And Kayla goes out of her way to do that on tons of fucking games. She was just celebrating a new one the other day.
Last of Us 2, which I was happy because I decided to play the fucking stupid second playthrough when I only had to do 2 things to get the platinum on survival mode. Dumbest shit in the world I ever did. There was like nothing for me. I had to get upgrades, but only for Abby's character. But it fucking dragged ass having to go through a whole story I already beat to get to a certain point to just get that fucking platinum, but I had to get it. My old account had a lot of platinums on it, but my stupid ass ex-boyfriend, when he broke up with me, he knew how to he wanted to hurt my feelings, so he deleted. I had 2 PlayStation accounts. He deleted one of my PlayStation accounts and changed the password on me. That fucking prick. So I use my backup account now. Scumbag. I had almost 40 platinums.
That is weak.
But, like, scumbag. That was like the fucking most scummy thing ever in the world. Right when he went down to Florida, that's as soon as he got down there, he fucking deleted my account. I have my backup account, which I just played Telltale games on, and that's the account that I use now. So,
oh my god! I just realized I can do something.
He mutes her.
He just deletes the whole stream.
Like, you jerk.
So is everyone going over what they're doing for the 24-hour comics this evening, or
no? We were stalling for Nick, but I guess we can start going over it. It's been almost an hour. What is up, Rasmus? I fucking love StreamYard.
I need to go and retweet that we're live. Did you post that we were on? I don't know why it's not showing up on my
I did.
Twitter. All right, let me go to your page and share it.
I did too. But
I just want to thank everyone that's been following me. I've got a ton of new followers, and I'm really appreciative. So thank you guys. Like, I just got a couple more right now. So thank you guys.
And Kayla, you're a great little ray of positivity over there on Twitter. So everyone should follow you.
I'm so fucking positive all the time.
No, you're super nice. You're so nice to people over on
Everyone
Twitter.
loves Coax McGinty.
I genuinely like or
No one
generally am
understands.
a nice person until someone asks me for my opinion, and then I become a scumbag.
Well,
So
yeah, with a name like
Like
Fox
if they
McGinty,
put
you
words in
gotta
your
act
mouth or
that.
like change your name or
you
something.
fucking asshole! I just
That was so good.
I'm
That's so
fucking
rad.
dying.
I can't. I can't comment in the comment stream anymore to anyone as of I don't know why.
You have to do it in YouTube. You can't post comments in the StreamYard window.
But it used to let me post at the bottom, like of my screen
No,
here
you're
into the
thinking
chat.
about in private chat, which is just to us. There's not a way where you can comment in the YouTube stream unless you open another window with the YouTube stream and watch the stream and comment there.
Can I do it off of my phone? Because I want to interact with people.
No, you definitely can't do that. It's not allowed. The FBI will show up at your house.
Yeah.
Well, luckily I'm not streaming at my house.
It's coming from inside the house.
I'm not streaming at my house, so show up here.
Appreciative, broad.
Yeah, I was just laughing at that. William.
Apparently, my name is Cox McGinty tonight. So, all right, that's cool.
Oh my god, it was Angry Broad before that, but you weren't paying attention, so I just kept changing it.
So you said, I just realized I could do something, and the first thing I did was look at my name on the screen. I was like, motherfucker.
I didn't notice because I was fucking talking per usual.
That's why I went for you. I was like, she's on a tear, like she's not even gonna notice. And I started laughing like a schoolgirl, and I had to mute myself because it was like giving it away. I like snorted. Oh my
That's
god.
okay. It's not as bad as like when my cousin was in control of fantasy football and put my fucking name as Vaginal Hubris, but I ended up winning that season. So
what is up, Leo? I'm gonna need to go grab another drink in a minute.
I need to grab more jerky, dude.
I don't know. Yeah, right. I don't know where Nick is. Nick, put your midgets to sleep and come party. Oh my! That is the most insane timing.
Whoa! Did you just summon him?
Right?
Is that like the ether burning up and like Nick appearing?
That was amazing. Welcome, Nick.
What's up?
I was like, Nick, put your midgets to sleep and come hang out, and you immediately appeared. That was perfect.
Hey, I'm a master of timing.
Welcome. Good to finally have you on, dude.
Yeah, man. What's going on? What'd I miss?
A whole lot of nonsense. We can start getting into the fun stuff. Summoned by the ether. Yeah. 24-hour comic stuff. So yeah, we're just hanging out, mostly dicking around, but we can now go over our ideas and things because everyone is here other than Rob. Tyler, are you still alive?
I am still alive, yes. That was a good version of my voice, by the way, though.
Right? Anyone want to go first? Get into things?
I think you should lead us off a little. You don't maybe have to, if you want to close with your story, but like maybe set it up and stuff.
Cox McGinty's holding it down as our MC. What camera do I have up here? Okay, yeah, that one. If I can remember where my sketchbook is. Here we go. So I'm doing a little guy fighting a kaiju story. What is up, Jason? Welcome. I'm on a stream, but I thought I'd say hi. You madman. Yeah, I started sketching some stuff and everything. First thing to get to, Nick, are you doing traditional or are you working digital?
I'm working digital.
Okay.
I only work digital.
All right. I think we all sort of agreed on everybody being able to do their covers off stream if they want to. That won't be included in the 24 hours. I guess you don't really even need to do a cover if you don't want to. But yeah, we all decided that was probably the best, especially for the dudes like me that are doing traditional stuff and want the covers to look cool in the end. Just doing the 20 pages in the 24 hours is more than enough work to already get through. But mine is called Consumer, and I actually just traced out the logo a bit today. I need to clean it up a bunch, but I did that on stream earlier, and it's just gonna be a tiny little guy fighting a big body horror kaiju, sort of inspired by John Carpenter's The Thing, and it's like this monster that crash lands on Earth and starts eating up people and absorbing them and growing bigger and bigger. And this guy decides to finally rig a huge trap in this bombed out city and try to take it out. Then we were watching on stream earlier and monster trucks came up while I was looking through one of the books, and now I want to put like a fucking monster truck or something ridiculous in it. But I don't know yet.
That's crazy.
That's where I'm at with mine. There's a little bit more to it, but yeah, I'm going body horror kaiju fight, and it's sort of futuristic setting. I have no fucking clue exactly what I'm gonna do for like time of year or whatever yet. If it's gonna be like a day or night thing, I'm still sort of figuring that out with the colors, because I'm also doing it with gouache, and I have never worked with gouache, so I'm doing a bunch of firsts and challenging myself like an idiot. Yeah. Anyone else? This doesn't need to turn into like an AA
I can go.
thing.
I'll go.
Hi, Geoff.
Shut up, Ryan. Change his name, Spencer. So my story.
Hey, Geoff.
You all.
Hi from the back, Geoff.
No, I'm not going now.
Oh shit. Yes,
Here,
Geoff, tell us about your story.
That's more like it.
Did everyone else muted? It's just me and you, baby girl.
I'm his favorite. Yeah, so my story is going to be a simple one. It's basically this guy who's the lone survivor of his battalion. They were, it's like a medieval era story, and they were battling this evil wraith. And now he's just stuck on a battlefield, him and this super powerful evil being, and he's just trying to survive. It's kind of like a little bit of a chase story too. I'm gonna play around with the style. It's gonna be different than how I usually draw. So I'm looking at a lot of like Ashley Wood and Mike Mignola and Yoji Shinkawa. I want it to be kind of simple and bold, but also really rough. So I'm playing around with like some dry brush effects and things like that. So I'm gonna do it all traditional.
Simple, bold, and rough. Yeah, I love that you decided to do it traditional too. I'm probably gonna regret it, but
yeah, me too. But
do it at half the size like I'm doing.
You're doing half size?
Yeah, like
oh no, I'm going full 11 by 17.
8.5 by 11. God damn. Hey,
it's gonna be rough.
Yours will look way better than mine when you shrink it down to actual comic book size.
Or
Jeff, are you doing any color? Are you gonna go all black and white?
I'm gonna try and do some ink washes and stuff. I've been playing around with some things, so I might just not like anything super detailed, but maybe just like a cool looking sky in the background, or to make like a one character pop out more.
Very cool, man.
Lettering mine traditionally is gonna be a big motherfucker.
Oh, I'm not doing any dialogue.
I'm doing very little just to avoid that being such a bastard. Yeah. It's going to be rough. Is anyone else doing traditional? Are you working traditional, Tyler?
Yeah, I'm doing traditional. That's the only way I know how to work, so sort of stuck with that. I am gonna
Perfect.
try doing lettering though, which I'm terrible at. So, but I'm gonna try and do hand lettering. I'll actually turn on my camera for a second. I'm a big fan of Scott Morse. He's just done a ton of graphic novels and animation stuff, but he did this book years ago, and my stuff's not going to look anything like this, but he followed a 3-panel structure, and he kind of did all the dialogue on the bottom. I thought it was kind of a cool idea, and it's just very obviously done with a pen, just by hand, so I figured I was going to try that. I'm going to try and tell a legend that I had just found recently. It's like the legend of Saint Longinus. He was the centurion that pierced the side of Christ, and he was losing his eyesight, and the blood of Christ got in his eyes, and then he was able to see, and he became a martyr. But in my story, he sees, and then he sort of starts to see this battle playing out between like archangels and demons and all kinds of shit. So he's like losing his mind. So he runs away, and then he's confronted by a dragon. It's like the serpent. The darkness now sees him too after he's kind of been trapped in it for so long. And so he's given a sword and he has to fight. And it's going to be very, very little dialogue. And I don't know how it ends yet because I keep trying to get it down to 20 pages, and that's a challenge. So, and I'm going to try and stick to a 3-panel layout just because I've always liked that idea. With Scott Morse's books, he's done a bunch of stuff like that. I thought it was cool. I have one splash page in there that I'm going to keep, but it's going to be a challenge. We'll see if it works.
Hell yeah. I love that.
I love that whole concept.
Yeah, we got people doing.
Hopefully it works.
Let me just say,
Is he not going to have the spear at all?
I love that whole concept.
He's got the spear, but the spear isn't taken with him. In that one, it's just the tool. But he's given. I was debating if Saint Michael gives him this sword or gives him a spear, and I ended up in my drawings going with a sword.
Cool.
Think I missed an opportunity there?
No, I was just wondering because like I've always known it as like the spear of Longinus. So I didn't know if you were gonna like emphasize that when you said sword. I was like, oh, I wasn't even thinking sword. I mean,
and I just heard about it and added the whole fight thing to it. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll steal that idea now, Geoff.
All good.
What is?
Spear of, I don't know how to say it. Longinus.
I don't know. But it means
Longinus?
Yeah, I think it means spear in, I don't know, Latin or something. But.
No, he was the centurion that pierced Christ's side. His name was Longinus, whatever.
Yeah. And he was losing his eyesight.
Yeah.
And the blood got in there.
They let the blind guy stab Christ. That's wild.
He missed a couple times.
Yeah, cool.
Like,
Thanks, bro. Thanks, Geoff.
Fuck it, dude. On the offhand, on the offhand, he's magic. You might get your eyesight back. Go ahead and poke him.
Who's next?
That's all. Kayla's just like, don't make that joke.
Well, because I'm just saying who's next. No, I'm saying who's next. I want to hear everything because I do not have the artistic ability. If I had artistic ability, I would be doing this. I have a great idea, but I mean, I have few ideas, but one we know we're saving. But I have another idea I came up with that would work, but I can't draw. So I get to live vicariously through all of you guys that can do art. So I want to hear who's next.
I go next.
Boo.
Yeah, Fu. This is King Fu. He's a Puerto Rican dude that lives in Harlem, and he's a master of Kung Fu.
Hey, Ryan.
Hey, welcome everyone. Always feel free to just say hi. I love you guys. I love you all. You're so wonderful. Anytime. So yeah, this is King Fu, master of Kung Fu, living up in Harlem, and he has to save his girlfriend, and in order to do that, he has to beat the crap, basically murder everyone in his path, and it's going to be one long fight scene, but I'm still going to try to like kind of almost jokingly drop in the narratives of like the 4-act structure into the fight scene, so that there's like an intro, the conflict, the climax, and the resolution, and maybe have those things even spelled out like literally on signs in the background, like as he turns the corner, and it'll be like a store called Inciting Incident as the new gang approaches and that starts, something like that. So just kind of, it's going to be a really simple story, and I'm going to focus on the panel-to-panel interaction of storytelling.
Yes.
And
That's
when
King
you say
Fu.
panel-to-panel interaction, for people that don't understand what that concept is, do you want to break that down for anyone that may not know what that means?
Yeah, let me see if I've got a decent example. One of my pages here. So, no, not this one. Sorry. But yeah, basically I want to just.
Oh, I like whatever that next one was. That was gorgeous. Whatever that was that you accidentally slid to.
Oh, that was probably Jack Kirby. Just things like this, where the timing from each panel sets up the next one, and so I want it to be like real time. So if he's punching somebody in this panel, the setup for the next panel is going to be happening in this. Like somebody's going to be running up from him in the background, and he's going to use the momentum to swing around there and hit. So it's going to be, I'm going to be trying to play with like real time almost. And that's almost what I tried to do here with this Hammerella panel. She was falling, she hits the water here, the bird flies. And in this panel, we've got a continuation of this background action that becomes our main action. And then we even have like her eyes look up to the next panel in the direction of the thing she's looking at. And then we see it flying away. And then it almost kind of jumps back to this same camera with her. So I want to just have this really tight interaction and play with the timing between the panels.
That's going to be really fun, I think. Like that's going to be fun for you to do.
Yeah, my brain likes to play with that stuff. So sorry, go ahead.
That's awesome, dude. I love that like old. It sounds like it's going to be a movie that definitely was made in the 80s or something like that. Like that cool like martial arts New York City kind of. There are karate gangs, I'm assuming.
Yeah, that sort of thing.
That is awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be my little exploitation film that popped into my head the first time I went to Harlem and was walking around. I was just like, oh, I could see this. I want to shoot a movie here. I don't
Definitely
make movies.
Karate gangs around here.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't wait to see it, man.
Thank you so much. Yeah, you too, man. I'm super excited for all these so far. But the rest, I'm not so excited. I'm Kevin's. Oh, I'm not.
All right, so
just kidding,
who's
Kevin.
up next?
Just kidding. I love it.
He's not kidding.
Is Nick up next?
Oh,
Nick, what are you doing?
I can go. Spencer, are you able to? Can I share my screen?
Hell yeah, dude. Oh, there we
I
go.
think you just hit Ooh.
There we go. Oh, so what I'm gonna do is a story that's gonna fit into kind of the universe I'm creating called Curse of These Bones, which is like the very Doctor Strange, Hellboy, kind of got a little bit Sandman kind of thing going on. The pitch for the main Curse of These Bones story is a quirky young magician without the proper pedigree fights against an onslaught of evil and occasionally those on his own side in order to fulfill the divine quest he's been chosen for. But this particular story will be kind of a side story, a guy that's going to end up kind of coming together with the main character. And he's kind of been left for dead by his magician mentor, and he's kind of returning through the snow. This was kind of a concept I was working on, just trying to get the visual of what I want that to look like.
Hell yeah. I love that logo too.
Like this is kind of, so all the pages I'm going to do like in this kind of double page spread kind of thing.
Okay.
So, and that's kind of reminiscent of like what J.H. Williams III did on that Sandman series he did with Gaiman.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's
So-
the feeling I got from that. This is gorgeous.
So I'm gonna
The
do kind of
dudes are
this sort of
digging it.
thing.
Awesome, man. Awesome. I'm
And
glad
yeah,
you're
so-
doing something there with that. Because you brought this up. You brought up Curse of These Bones a while ago, right?
Yeah, I've been working on it a while.
Sweet.
And I jumped back and forth between two different projects, and I kind of came back to this one. And but yeah, this particular story will be kind of a side story about that side character, but he kind of returns from the dead. He was left for dead, and returns to confront his mentor, and kind of overcomes the mentor, so to speak. Kind of confronts her about stuff, and kind of sets up later on how he's gonna come together with the main character and kind of be outcasts from an overly structured and corrupt kind of system that's supposed to be the good guys, and they end up kind of having to work against them and the evil together. So
Hell
Awesome,
yeah.
dude.
So you're doing like your first little stepping stone in your universe.
yeah, pretty much all those stories I have planned right now are all pretty short too, before I really try and dive deep into something like graphic novel length.
Yeah.
So this artwork I'm showing right now is part of a story that's going to be like 16, 20 pages too. So
That's awesome, man.
That is awesome. I mean, with what you just said, I'm already enticed. I want to read it. So
us dudes are here for you whenever you're ready to launch the big one too.
that's your
Well,
main
I
character
gotta-
design there. This is going to be your main character, I'm assuming, or
it's literally the first iteration of the character from this story. Yeah.
I like the costuming a lot.
So I'm still working on it. This was just something I started working on last night, but characters will it'd probably be a total pain in my ass, but I mean the characters will kind of be adorned with these different things, that have magical properties. They kind of accumulate them through their magical lifestyle and becomes part of themselves and part of their particular angle of magic.
Yeah, just
So
their everyday
I'm always
routine.
trying to kind of fill that out, and even character wise designing them, trying to give them things that you're like, that's a weird thing that you kind of see, and in some cases you'll see stuff that you may never know what it does or why it's there, but just I don't know, I like that depth of interest. Like you could just not even read the book, you could just look at the pictures and be like, what is happening? I don't know.
Yeah,
That's a cool way to. Yeah, that's a cool way to design costumes like that and stuff. Or
Have you ever
worlds,
played?
even. Sorry.
Have you ever played Skyrim at all, Nick?
I haven't.
I was gonna say.
I'm very familiar, but I'm honestly not much of a gamer. I don't have the focus for it. I had one of the Assassin's Creed games, and every time I went to play it, I had to go through the tutorial again because I literally couldn't remember. It's so complex and all the moves, and like I'm too dumb. I don't know, but I love games.
But
I love
no,
the visuals.
I think if you looked at some of the Skyrim stuff, you would get some more inspiration as far as costuming and that aspect goes. I think it would be helpful for you. Like, I would just flip through some Skyrim images. Because one of the things about Skyrim, like I play as an elf, and certain gear that I acquire or I make, I can attribute magical properties to it, and it gives me more power. So, I just look at some Skyrim stuff. You might find some inspiration in it for what you're doing. This sounds amazing. I'm already enticed. So
Cool,
yeah,
awesome.
this is really cool. I love this whole concept. All right.
I like the idea of. I mean, in this image is the main character. He won't be in the story I'm going to be working on during the challenge, but I just really enjoyed the idea of this guy. He's like, He's like running in Nikes, but he's still got this like, wild, kind of look to him.
What was
But
the inspiration behind this? The story here, like that you've been working on, that you're not necessarily the 24-hour comic stories, but this whole story you're trying to do in general. What is the inspiration behind it? I need to know.
that is, I mean, that's a good question. I don't know. Literally everything I've ever consumed. I mean, I don't know. When I was a kid, I didn't really get into fantasy stuff that much. I read a lot of science fiction, but in the last 10 years, more so, I'm kind of I like the visual quality of magic in general, and I just like I like to draw swirling shapes and in fire and stuff like that. So I just gravitate towards that sort of story, I think.
Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, and like the symbols, I'm a big Jim Henson person, and I'm huge into the Dark Crystal and everything. The symbols remind me of something similar that they could be in that Dark Crystal universe almost, that you had for, was it a cover that you were designing for that? Or I don't know if the first image was, I loved it.
Yeah,
This
that
is
logo is
amazing.
fucking killer.
That is, yeah, exactly. That's,
Like that as just like a hardcover, dude.
Wow.
So, and let me see, I mean, I'm messing with this as kind of the cover to
What is up, Ara?
whatever I kind of
Mitch,
first
good to see you guys. Sorry, I'm just
launch, but see if I can get this open.
letting Nick do his thing because this looks awesome. Sorry, Nick.
This does look
No,
amazing.
sorry, I feel like I'm like dominating the thing now.
Oh no,
No, you are not.
It's your moment. It's your moment.
I'm like pounding away asking questions. I'm sorry. I'm like very intrusive at times, but
this is what it's all about.
I'm like excited. I'm like, yay! Over here for this. So talk
All right,
away.
so I'm loading this up right now. It's kind of an older piece of artwork, but I mean, it really kind of puts into perspective the kind of stuff that I really like to illustrate. And I kind of redesigned it to potentially be the cover for these couple of short stories and stuff. And I have some actual like prose story stuff I've written. I like to write short like flash fiction stuff. I'm not cerebral enough yet to write anything really longer than that, but
yet
I'd like to kind of pull it all together, like these couple and have the book be, it could be a book, it might be 60 pages, but there'll be like a couple of comic stories in it, and then there'll be, a couple of actual like traditional prose stories in it, and then there'll be like some illustration stuff in it. Just a lot of just like feels like a tome about the world kind of thing. Man, this is slow right now. Okay, here it is.
Ooh.
God damn.
That's amazing. I love the use of the gold, the blue tones, and the grays, and the black. That's
rad, dude.
That's amazing.
Awesome, Nick. Awesome, dude.
That's sick.
I mean, so like, yeah, if I could, if I was independently wealthy, I'd just sit around and like draw stuff like this all day if I could. But so I like to be able to kind of. So I'm trying to fit a comic world that fits with this sort of stuff. And yeah, so, hey, that's the pitch.
We need to get you an Indiegogo, kid.
Well, I need to make a thing first.
Yeah, we got.
I need to finish a thing first.
Definitely, that is killer, dude. Stoked to see what you do in the 24 hours now, and definitely keep going with this because I really dig this a lot.
Thanks.
This is something that's going to be very, very successful, I feel, for you.
I like the idea too of you doing something where it's like a bunch of spreads. Like I almost went that route because it's like in my big dumb head that makes more sense. Like this will be easier. I'm just doing 20 big illustrations, and then I was like, I can't do that. So I went a dumber route. But
I just
I'm
even down
excited
to the
see what you do.
constellation, like the constellation there in the
like that one.
background. Like I love that little detail, and the birds. Just this is gorgeous. I really like this. I would. This is something. This is something I would buy just from looking at, without even
Wow.
reading. And I don't do that often. I think the last time I did that was Cursed Pirate Girl, and that ended up being phenomenal. Jeremy Bastian is fucking amazing. But this is I would buy this just from looking at this on a shelf.
Wow. Thank you.
So if you get your Indiegogo up, I will for sure be backing you. Everyone here will be. I'm 100% sure. But
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah, I
get
might.
it
I
going.
might,
Get it
Yeah.
going. Get it going. I would back this. This is
Welcome,
awesome.
D. Yeah, dude, this looks great. I'm so
Cool.
excited.
Well, that is reassuring.
Who
So-
cares what Rob's is now?
No, I want to
Rob
hear.
who?
I want to hear.
Rob's
The-
not here tonight, Kayla. You can't
So,
hear.
no. Has Kevin gone yet? Did Kevin go yet?
No,
I'll-
Kevin didn't
I'll go
yet.
next.
I'm waiting for Kevin now.
Isn't he the only one left?
I could tell you what I wanted to do. My short form version, not the long one that I discussed, but the shorter form version of what I wanted to do. But I want to hear what Kevin is gonna do.
Can you share my screen, or do I just click it?
I think you just click share
Uh,
screen.
Yeah,
Hi.
go to share screen and I'll add it. Passion for drawing, welcome.
Ooh, let's do that.
I hear some weird like teapot noise. Is it
Sorry,
me?
that's-
Noise from
Like,
behind.
No.
Oh, it's Nick, evidently. I don't know if he
ooh, that
feeds
makes me
back or
kind of
what.
think of that. Kind of makes me think of some cool Borderlands shit.
My heat
Yeah.
turned on.
Oh.
So that's my main character. Did everyone just get really quiet?
Yes.
Yeah, we're waiting for you to talk. Go ahead, Kevin.
So main character, this is an older character that I've had, and been talking to Spencer. I kept going through like multiple ideas, so I kind of just finally settled on this one because I was like, I have somewhat of this story figured out. It was originally supposed to be like a much shorter story, but I was like, I could kind of lengthen this and give this a little bit more girth, So
Hell yeah.
basically started with this character, and I wanted to. The original story was kind of like a basically getting from point A to point B in search of some sort of item. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do that yet. If I'm going to the audience knows what the item is, but the character in the story doesn't know, or if the character knows but the audience doesn't. I'm definitely leaning towards the character knows but the audience doesn't. But essentially, so yeah, it's definitely like some sort of like a post-apocalyptic world. I was going through my notes in my phone, and one of them just said, "What if Y2K happened?" And so I'm like, that's my backstory. So it's not like super far in the future. It would be probably like 10, 20 years from now, but if Y2K actually happened in the year 2000. So everything went all to shit. But yeah, basically there's other stuff that I have drawn. I'm not going to show any like the other stuff,
love
but basically just the main for now. But yeah, and I've been messing around with I'm just going to try and keep it simple and really plain. I'm not sure if I'm going to color it, but that was like more test of while I was doing the main character.
I
That's
actually
awesome,
that.
dude.
I like that. I like that a lot better than the colors that you had on the side there. I love
Thank
this,
you, yeah.
the black and gray and white and blue tone
Yeah,
there.
I've been messing around with that a lot more, just trying to like figure stuff out. These ones I think were just mostly like me having fun, and me and Spencer talked about like you do kind of a simple color scheme, but then dropping another color over it, so it completely changes kind of the shades of everything.
Yeah.
That was also just different backpack tests. Like I had one where there was like a tank on the bottom, there was the tank over the character's shoulders, and there was a tank that was kind of like off center. But my wife said that one looked like a penis, so I was like,
Yeah, it
"Oh,
does.
you know."
I was gonna say that one. I like 2 and 3. I
Big
like
old
2 and
dick
3.
on his
2 and
back.
3, gotcha. But yeah, so yeah, pretty much that character going through some sort of wasteland. We'll definitely run into people that are alive and maybe people that are not so alive. So yeah,
Hell yeah.
that's it so far.
That
Very
was rad,
cool,
dude.
man. Looks awesome.
Thanks, guys.
Oh,
Great
you guys
design.
are so awesome. I'm so lucky and so privileged to know all of you guys that are so artistically talented. I'm so envious. I literally wish I had drawing capability. I just don't. Like, I wish I could do this.
All you need to do,
If I
Kayla,
could
is just
find someone to like draw my ideas.
get headbutted by a goat and
Draw
then
stick
see where it goes
figures.
from there.
Yeah. Make a deal with
Yeah.
Mexican Satan, like they said last night.
I know. I got hit in the face with a brick and that didn't do anything.
Well, that's the opposite of a
So-
goat.
Yeah, it
So
made
that's
you
probably
good at
why.
editing.
No, both of my sisters are amazing artists, but none of them have any kind of writing capability. I'm a great writer. I just don't have any artistic talent. If I was going to do something, like if I had to do something short form for a 24-hour comic, I mean, the idea that I had, actually Spencer liked it, but it's not meant for a short comic. Like for a short comic, I would probably do
She pitched like an
something.
entire mini series.
But it actually, you actually said it was good. And I've shared tons of ideas with you. And that's the one idea that you said right away, that's good. So
This isn't
I'm going to work
horrible.
on that. I'm going to work on it because you didn't give me any negative feedback about it. Whereas others were like, I think you need to do this way, or I don't think that would work. Or, Spencer's always been brutally honest with me, and I appreciate that from him. And that's why I'm so happy for the opportunity that I'm going to co-write under his wing. I'm very
It sounds so weird.
What? I'm very thankful. Can I not be thankful and appreciative for the opportunity?
Not on
But,
this stream.
Nope.
If I was
That
gonna do
ain't the
something,
brand.
I would do like a female ninja assassin going to fight a gunslinger that killed her father. But I want to do it like in a way where when you think about like Hulk 181, where Wolverine is going to fight the Hulk, but they don't end up fighting, teaming up against, the Wendigo. So I would have it, she's going to finally kill him, but then some big bad monster fucking comes. So they have to team up, and then they have to be like truce, and then they have to go separate ways, and then, it end with, I'm still gonna fucking kill you. Basically, that's what I would do in a short 24-hour comic, something similar to that. And I think that would work, but I can't draw. So yeah, I just get to be around you guys.
Tyler's like, hey, watch out with the territory there with the female samurai, all right?
No, I was gonna ask. Neither of your sisters will draw it for you. Work with you.
So my one sister is 17 years old, and her art style she has now done into makeup. She is now a streamer that does makeup. She does amazing makeup. That's what she chose to do with her art. But she's 17.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't like to traditionally do art anymore. She likes to do art makeup, and I think it's actually effects makeup. So I'm super proud of her, and I'm very supportive of her doing that, and that's what she wants to do. My other sister, she's just not mentally there. Unfortunately, but she's very talented. And we don't, like I said, we're 14 months apart, so we can only be around each other for a limited amount of time. But yeah, I mean, eventually one day I'll make enough money for myself and be able to hire someone to create something amazing. So until then,
Oof,
it's a cool idea.
Thank you.
Wonky as
Yeah.
fuck.
Very cool idea, Kayla.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I really liked it. I can see it.
Yeah, because I figured like the original thing I wanted to do, it was like Spencer was right. He's like, that is not something that you could do for a 24-hour comic. He's like, that's something like you could do for a series, But first, I gotta work on the secret project with well, I don't know if it's a secret or not so secret or whatever the fuck, but I gotta work on that first. So my focus is gonna go there, although I am working on that stuff, and I'm trying to finish up school, but college is bullshit in the aspect that they change prerequisites, and I have to go for an extra semester. I was supposed to be done after this semester, but now I have to go for one more. So
what happens when you're drawing Bruce Campbell, but he looks like the Joker?
You're right. Ha ha ha. Where is my boomstick?
That's an answer. That's the answer.
Very cool ideas, everybody, but I gotta tap out. Gonna start early tomorrow, but thanks for letting me join.
Tyler's got to go be a person because we wasted a whole hour.
Have a good evening, Tyler.
Bye, Tyler. Good idea, bro.
No, it's great, though.
Congratulations
That's
on
excellent.
everything with Red Koi, and I look forward to your 24-hour comic. So
Thanks. Yeah, it'll be fun. I'm excited about it. Thanks for putting this together, Spencer.
Hell yeah, and it looks like January 1st will most likely be our first date.
right.
Just do after the holidays. I mean, if people want to go sooner, we might be able to plan something in the next 2 weeks, but I didn't know how all of you guys were feeling.
I can't wait for our first date.
Yeah, I know.
isn't everyone doing covers off stream too? That was everyone can create their cover off of stream. Was that what you were saying last night?
I'll be doing mine on one of my streams or a couple of different streams, but yes, you don't have to do your cover during the 24 hours.
All right. William C says spear, not sword. Okay, and I remember why I debated those two, and it was because I didn't want this scene to look like I directly stole from Hellboy, that whatever that story is where he fights the dragon with the spear.
Well,
Fuck.
you know what,
what I thought.
You know what, Tyler? Though when you think about it, if it's like based on religious thing in an aspect, you have the Michael sword, so
Yeah.
I think it could work. So I mean, just
You could even just take the spearhead and make it into a sword.
Yeah,
it's,
that's
it's
true
like
too.
In Constantine, they're like all trying to get the spear, and it looks like a sword.
Yeah, it's
Like-
wild looking.
Yeah, it's a pretty
you just
long
have
blade
it like he pressed the spear tip into the
into
tip
his
of the
tip.
sword.
Oh.
Or the spearhead
got
is the fucking hilt of the sword or something cool like that.
You got your sword in my spear. You got your spear in my sword.
We'll see. All right, bye everybody. Thanks
Take care,
again.
Tyler.
Take it easy,
Bye,
Tyler.
dude.
Have a great
Thanks for coming
evening.
out,
Bye,
man.
chat. Good weekend.
Later, bro.
I am trying to draw Bruce Campbell, but it doesn't
It
look
actually, I kind of see Bruce Campbell in that. I see like a young Bruce Campbell.
well, yeah, it's supposed to be Bruce Campbell in Army of Darkness.
Army
You
of
drawing the
Darkness.
Joker?
Army of Darkness is in my
Draw Nev Campbell.
top movies.
Say I should draw Nev Campbell?
Yeah, make it Nev Campbell.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that off stream.
So surprisingly, I didn't get like when I met him, I thought I was gonna freak out. The only person I ever met that I freaked out was Art Adams, and I cried like a little bitch. Like I did. I have pictures. I should share my screen right now and pull it up. I was dressed as Bulma too, because it was at Boston Comic Con, and that was the one day we were wearing a costume. But I was told like the day previous, oh, bring your Art Adams stuff. He's going to be there. And then I was told, oh, go over to his booth when I was dressed up like Bulma. And he signed literally everything. And I was like, I love you, Arthur Adams. And I was crying like a little bitch. I've never done that anytime I've ever met anyone. Like, not even Bruce Campbell. And I fucking love Bruce Campbell, you know? Bruce Campbell is awesome because when I went to take pictures with him, he was doing a bunch of poses. He's like, strike a pose, Vogue. All right, do this, do that. He was fucking, he's just a good man. And I can't how can I explain? I can't really explain the situation because it was an opportunity I was presented with that I was given. But there was a man in a wheelchair.
Finished
And
my
he was-
Kayla drawing.
He was before me. Is it Slim Jims and
He touched
Fireball?
Bruce's
I was
chin
gonna
and
say,
he
did
was able to-
Padrino make you an avatar?
Did Padrino make me an avatar? Oh my
Goddamn.
god. We have to see it.
Amazing.
But let me finish the Bruce story. So
My
those,
Bruce Campbell looks deformed.
let me finish the Bruce Campbell story. So
He looks more like Jerry Seinfeld.
What's the deal with Deadites?
Yeah.
I can tell in the from the eyes and the nose, I can tell it's Bruce, but it's the chin and the hair that's a little bit to me. But no, there was a man in a wheelchair and he was disabled and he was so excited to see Bruce Campbell. And when he wheeled up, his wheelchair, like basically
Bruce
almost
Campbell rolled them down some
tipped-
stairs.
he was so excited, like he zoomed up and his wheelchair started falling over, and Bruce Campbell rushed and picked up his wheelchair and then made a joke like, oh, we're gonna do the limbo now, and just like he was so good. And you know me, I work with disabled children, so like for me that was a very very soft spot for me, and it was very touching just to see someone that I admire in the industry and that I love as an actor.
Yeah, be a
And I
normal
like him as
human
a human.
being.
Yes, and just be compassionate. Because I have seen other celebrities that would not do that. And
It's
you know
on
who else was
Twitter,
like that?
buddy.
You know who else was like that? Was Scott Wilson. Scott Wilson
Baio.
was one of the most amazing
Yeah,
men I ever
Scott
met in my
Baio.
life. Who was Herschel on The Walking Dead. I love that man. That man was an angel from heaven.
That's for me.
God rest his soul.
The Flying Dead.
Oh yeah, Mitch too had mentioned earlier he's looking
El
for a
Padrino said that the
screen
drawings
protector.
on Twitter.
Yeah, he's looking for a screen protector for his iPad. Everybody recommends Paper-like to me all the time because it's got that stippled texture. I don't have one on my iPad right now, but we had them on all the ones at the tattoo shop, and they're fantastic. So if you're looking for a screen protector that also has a bit of the feel of drawing on paper, that is what I recommend. But it's the brand Paper-like, not Paper-like screen protector, because there's a bunch of knockoffs now.
Can I share my screen real quick so I can show what El
No.
Padrino drew?
No girls allowed.
Yeah, I never used those. Really quick, Mitch. I never used those. That's why I wasn't able to answer. But yeah, Spencer's got a little experience with that.
That was like the first time I ever used an iPad. My buddy had the like ones that feels like it got like that paper texture, and it's really cool. It's definitely an easy segue from working physically or like traditionally going to.
Yeah,
They-
I'd like to
they-
try it. I just haven't yet.
They
Yeah.
basically have a bunch of micro dots on the screen that are made out of the same like silicone material that the nib is made out of. If that makes any sense to you.
Yeah,
So
you
it's
said
like,
it's like a bunch of little nipples, right?
yeah, it's like 1,000 little nipples on the screen, and you're just stimulating all of them with the tip of your nib. Oh
see
my
that?
god. Yeah, of course we can see that. What are we, blind?
I'm gonna save it, and that's gonna be my new avatar.
Holy
Thank
shit.
you so much. I love this.
Dude,
It's
El
very
Padrino's
neat.
too good.
I love it. It's fucking awesome. I love this.
Someone get this kid on a book.
Yes, someone get him on a
Oh.
book. Thank you so much. This will be my
Casey is
new
gonna be so
avatar.
jealous.
I love this. That is
Uh,
so me. And it gives me like Jean Grey vibes too with the fire. So I'm all about it. Yeah. He even got the nails right. Like,
I think if anything, if there was a speech bubble of you just saying "co-ops," that would have been really would have really sealed the deal.
oh, I could letter it up for you.
Good job, Miho. Very funny.
thank you
Very
so
good.
much. That
Looks
was
just like her.
awesome.
Mitch,
does.
I'm dropping a link for you right now. That's their direct website, and you basically go in there, you plug in what size iPad you have, and it'll tell you exactly the one you need, and you
I'm
order
gonna
it
hit the ladies' room. I'll be back.
directly from them. I don't think they have a deal with Amazon or anything. Like, I'm pretty sure you have to order them directly from the company, but I've heard horror stories about the knockoffs. I can vouch for Paper-like as a brand. Other companies, I cannot. Yeah. What's up, Nick?
Can you talk about the
Yeah.
little nipples more?
You gotta rub them. They're great. They
He's
really
rubbing
are.
something
Like,
else right now.
if you haven't used them before, definitely changes the game. It's like a little bit more like tactile feedback when you're working, because I have a real big problem with that on the iPad, is things feeling like too like glossy.
Like you're drawing on glass.
Yeah, exactly. I'm used to like, I like drawing on toothier paper too, because I like messing around with watercolors and stuff like that. So that's probably where I have the most experience. And drawing on an right.
You're
Drawing on an
definitely
iPad is the exact opposite of that.
Oh yeah, he's been around the pad.
Oh yeah, man, I know how to stimulate with my nib. Cox McGinty also knows. I just love that.
It's Cox McGinty.
It's
Quarks.
just the faintest sound of what sounds like Nick loves tea. Is constantly brewing up tea.
I'm not brewing tea anymore.
It's just a slight whistle in the background.
It doesn't matter, Nick. It happened once, so it means it's forever.
Is it still me?
I am going to go grab another whiskey beverage, but yeah.
That whistling sound is the sound of my anus tightening at being so excited to be on the stream with you, Spencer.
Finally, the whole
Death
gang's
curse
here.
effect.
So Kevin, have you completely ditched the Deadly Sinners angle altogether?
What? Yeah, I mean, I still want to do that at some point because I like already pretty much came up with the characters where it's like a really shitty, terrible venturing party.
Yeah.
So I can tell you what I had planned for that. For the most part, I wanted it to basically.
Well, I'm gonna go grab a drink, but you could go tell the other dudes. And
well, yeah, I didn't want you to hear this. I wanted
welcome,
everyone else to
Silver.
hear this.
Yeah, keep it a secret from me. It's probably too good. I'll be back.
No, I basically wanted to do like it would start off with like some sort of herald from the king, and he goes to like a local adventurer's tavern, and then he's like, "Hear ye, hear ye," and then he immediately gets decapitated. And then it would cut to like the king and be like, "Hey, they did what?" Okay, well, like he brings in like a new herald, and then he has to go to that bar and do kind of like the same thing, and so he's kind of more like timid about it. But he's looking for like the gnarliest adventures, and you know, they're like, "Well, why didn't you say so?" And he's like, "Because I heard about what happened to the last guy." And they're like, "Oh, the last guy, he's fine." And it would like, you know, camera would pan over, and clearly they made a puppet out of the dead herald, and he's like fake drinking beer or whatever. But anyways, then he gets pointed to like the Deadly Sinners, which is basically like one gigantic barbarian. We'd have like a will-o-wisp that is the shit-talking will-o-wisp, and then there'd be like a female thief, and then I wanted to do like a little dwarf, or I was thinking some sort of like fucking I want to say Argonian, but that's like Skyrim. But I know there's another D&D term for like a lizard person or a lizard person. But yeah, and then essentially they get tasked with having to transport some sort of thing for the king. And I was just thinking it'd be really funny, like you have these really gnarly dudes, and he basically has to transport like a cow to like a neighboring kingdom. But like half the time it either just gets like just a dumb cow, so it's like walking and there's like arrows being shot all over the place. They're like having to protect it. And yeah, I was like, that would be fun, but there's a lot of joke writing, and I was like, I don't want to do that. that's too much writing.
Like, I'm not a stupid stand-up comic. I'm a comic artist.
Yeah, exactly. No, that's why I went with the one that I'm going with now, because I figured I can keep the dialogue pretty minimal. And like I said, I've been kind of like itching to do that one. I remembered through talking to Spencer, I was like, oh yeah, I had that short story. And like I said, I've got old sketchbooks with most of those characters fleshed out, so I was like, cool.
No, it's a great design on that one guy too.
Thank you.
I don't even know how I would describe it. He looks like a steampunk miner from the past that's also from the future in the post-apocalyptic. So I'm like, I don't know what's up. I don't know when or where he's from, and that's kind of what I like about it.
Yeah, I definitely wanted to do like a hodgepodge of just like things. I feel like with most stuff that I try and do, like I'll try and keep, little aspects of it grounded, but for the most part, it's just like also don't forget to have fun and just draw whatever the hell you want. So even then, like the gas mask is like weird and makes no fucking sense, but then at the same time, it's like, oh yeah, it'd have you like an oxygen tank on the back. My mom was a respiratory therapist, so we actually used to have oxygen tanks like in our garage, and then my dad welded, so I'm used to seeing like all these tanks and it's there and just try and take the real life aspect of that and then add it onto a character that has this completely out there alien gas mask. But yeah, it'll be fun. Like I said, I just wanted to do something that's like you're gonna have fun, as opposed to Deadly Sinners was like that'd definitely be fun, but it's a lot more writing and there's a lot more work going into that one. So this one I'm just like, whatever, just walk around, some sort of desert wasteland and chop some people up with a machete.
Dude, that sounds rad. I think it's gonna be super fun watching that come together. And with someone like you, I know you're planning ahead, but I'm looking forward to the stuff you make up along the way.
Oh, that's like I was like, do I write the script or do I just pretty much like I have the most of the story like set up in my head, because like I said, it's kind of getting from point A to point B, but I think obviously what you throw in there in the middle is what makes it interesting. And I've already had like a couple ideas, but it's just how do I make those happen? Like one of them, I just wanted to do like a camping scene, so like character sets up like obviously a little like perimeter thing. I'm talking Congo. There's like laser. No, I'm joking. It would just be like literally string and like tin cans or something like that. And then I was like, how do I like just make a really intense scene with just like a really dumb payoff? So I was like, what if there's the whole camp is like set up and stuff like that, and then the characters like just getting to sleep, and then the perimeter defenses go off. So like you make it like a mad dash to like gather weapons and find whatever basically has breached the perimeter, but then it's like little raccoons. And it's like, aw. I don't know, just dumb stuff like that. It's literally like when I'm driving to work, I'm like, what's like, still along the lines of keeping it funny and light, but also something that's like fun to draw that I'm not gonna like, rack my brain sitting there, 30 minutes just to draw one little scene.
Yeah, because this isn't an exercise in you elevating like a drawing skill particularly right now. This is an exercise in storytelling and getting that done, and you already have your fundamentals built up, so just
well, thank
play
you.
off what you know, and then
no,
rock and roll.
Yeah, I think I mean, it's what I was like watching the other day. I was watching something weird, but then I was like, oh, that'd be cool. And so I've definitely like figured out pretty much how I want it to start, and I think that was kind of like the biggest hump. I was like, I already know how I want it to end. Like, I've had that for a while, but having it start out and essentially how we get like our character on said quest, you know what I mean? Especially in I think that setting, because I don't know, like I said, I didn't want to do like tons of dialogue, but I still want there to be obviously other characters. We're not just following one character the whole time, or we are following one character, but not just like that's it. That this character will obviously have interactions with other characters, and not just like, oh, it's them walking for 20 pages. This fucking sucks. I mean, could do that. Me and a buddy had an idea for a comic like that, where it's this like wizard, and he like leaves his little like house in the forest, and then basically it would be him walking through a beautiful forest, because my buddy really likes drawing forests. And I was like, yeah, do it for like as many pages as you think you need. But we were joking that it would go on for like, it'd be like a full comic, like 22 pages or whatever. And then the very last page is he like pats his robe and he's like, oh fuck, I forgot my keys. And then he turns around and has to walk all the way back. But yeah, we just thought that would be really dumb, and no one would want to read that.
No, but like that's the kind of stuff you can do for like a short ash camp. You know,
Oh,
if you
yeah.
don't make someone sit through 20 pages of it, then it's funny after like 6 or 7 pages, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a whole issue of Hellseekers with Vince, where it's just one of the guys can't find his superhero outfit. And all the other guys are like at a fight and they desperately need the Liberator, but he can't find his face rag.
And he's like, "Where is my face rag?"
Yeah. Honey?
Yeah.
Just wear this handkerchief instead.
A Frozone!
He just yells that for some reason.
Because he
In
really
case
likes
you
that
didn't get
movie,
the
and it's like an
reference.
inside joke with him and his wife. Like,
Yeah, that's his kink. His wife hides his super suit.
Yeah.
And
Oh
then,
yeah, I love it when my wife hides my super suit.
yeah. Oh, and Nick is sharing the goods.
oh, nice.
I'm getting into my next whiskey drink.
So hey, go ahead, Kevin.
Oh, I was gonna say I just drank a 7-Up with real cane sugar, and I'm feeling a little bit wild. Go on.
Hey homie, what's up?
Oh hell yeah, dude!
Get the medio litro?
You know it. This is the
Yeah.
good stuff.
That's right, baby. So anyways, in the chat, we got a few questions here, Spencer.
Gross.
Looks like William C. came in late and missed Jeff's pitch. So I don't know if Jeff wants to give a short pitch, because, I mean, it is William C. So, you know, we don't want to leave a bro hanging.
Sure.
I mean, Jeff's pitch is super short anyways.
Yeah.
He keeps it nice and succinct.
Yeah, so it's
Quit the hell.
about a medieval warrior whose entire battalion was killed by an evil wraith. And so he is stuck on the battlefield all by his lonesome, trying to run for his life as he's being chased down by this evil demon being.
But you find out in the end, it's not actually evil. And they
He
become
just wants
friends.
kisses and hugs.
Yeah. It's a really dark start to a slice of life series Jeff is going to be doing post City of Rot. He's
It
doing
murdered all these people, but it was through cuddling, and nobody
Yeah.
really picked it up.
It just hugged him way too hard.
Yeah. Out on the
Nobody wants
battlefield,
to
they
play
just
with
forgotten
me.
what love felt like.
I want to know what love is. You just hear that off in the distance. Oh God, the wraith is close.
He's
Yeah.
the embodiment of killing them with kindness.
Mhm.
The wraith is close. I want
But he's
you to show
He's coming back with
me.
80 soft rock.
Yeah. Oh God.
Run!
Yeah. He's not singing it. He's got a handheld speaker and an iPod.
He's doing
Yeah.
the say anything.
Nano.
No, he's got a handheld speaker and a Zune.
Oh, there you go. That's
Zune.
even better. Yeah, Zune.
Floating across the battlefield with a Zune.
It's not even Bluetooth. It's got a cable going to the speaker.
He's
With a
got an
Zune
auxiliary
in one of
cable.
those beat pods. Nobody
He's like all
uses
bummed.
either of those.
He's all bummed because he's got to carry one of those like chargers too, those big blocky chargers they had back then to try to charge the Zune to play the speaker.
Artsy Designs, what is up? Welcome. Man, Kayla got a whole new avatar out of it tonight. Not even from a Kayla simp. Just Padrino, one of the dudes. Someone get that kid on a fucking
Fucking
book.
charger. He's like, yeah, 20
Just
bucks.
Padrino.
Yeah, that's why she's quiet right now. He's negotiating with her DMs. All right,
I'll do a
woman.
24-hour comic for you. Hey, Mitch wanted to say, or he did say too, that hey, at the end of the stream or whatever, can you put out the fan challenge again? How many pages, requirements, etc.
Oh yeah, so I was actually talking about that earlier when I was tracing the logo stream. I was thinking about doing something to not leave anybody out for the dudes who are into writing and whatnot. Maybe doing like have guys write a 5 or 10 page script, and I was thinking about giving away a copy of the Bendis book to the writer. So almost like 2 challenges going at once. Nick, I'm going to stop sharing you for a second here. I'll put it back up in a minute. But, yeah, so I think I got it right here. So it'd be this guy right here. It's basically, he taught a college course. I forget what school it's at. He mentions it in this book. but it's basically like his college course condensed down into a book on writing comics. I'm not particularly too fond of his comics, like consistently. There's a couple of them that I like, but I think this book is really good at sort of set you on the path to writing solid scripts and stuff, and just sort of understanding the medium a little bit more. So I was thinking about doing a little giveaway for that. So if you guys are into that and you're a writer who couldn't get an artist to team up with, I think that's the plan for that. I feel like 10 pages is still, I mean, that's probably even easier than the guys that are going to have to do 10 pages in 24 hours. But that was the idea for the fan challenge. So if you want to do 10 pages of art, you'll win the art supplies. If you want to do a 10-page script, you could possibly win a copy of that Bendis book.
What did I miss? I'm sorry. I was just talking to Ed too. I want to see what he's working on. This tattoo. He's doing a Batman who laughs. Can I see this?
Wait, can I see what you're doing? Do you want to see what I've got? Can I see what you're doing? Do you want to see what I've got?
Okay.
I just want to show. That's what he's working on.
Maybe.
Take it easy. Hang on. Let me share that, Kayla.
Oh, cool.
Oh, very
Yeah.
cool.
Wow.
This
That's
is
really
a
good.
Yeah, so he specializes in pop culture tattoos and everything. So his tattoo, like originally he wasn't going to be too busy, but then he just got hit with a shit ton of work. So yeah, this is what he does. This is super fucking dope. I'm actually really, really proud of him. And he was just talking about it with me. So I was like, let me show it to the guys. Yeah, I'm really proud of him.
Well, what
Yeah,
I
he's
was saying,
killing it.
Kayla, because I didn't know you were gone, I just thought you were being quiet, was I'm
No.
thinking about...
I peed and then I had to have a snack and then that's in the back of my car right now because
Yeah,
you
I'm
made me
thinking
read it
about
3
giving
times.
away a copy of this and doing a writing challenge too. So if you guys didn't want to do art and you want to write a little script, we'll sort of...
I'll do the writing challenge.
We'll sort of read through them and well, I'm not going to give a copy of the book away to you. I'm going to give a copy of the book away to one of the dudes.
I just want to do the writing challenge to test my writing skills. Oh, maybe that.
Write a 10-page story then while we're all drawing.
I could probably do that, and it's good because it will help with when I'm done with school. I mean, I do a lot of writing, and I've been published, but I've only been published through the school and obviously like some press pieces. But
that's basically the idea. Passion for drawing. We're giving away basically the kit that I'm doing my comic with. I'll share my screen again really quick. So one artist who's following along in the challenge will be winning this guy here, which is the 60 color gouache set from Arteza. Cool.
I'll bump some blanks into
12
it.
millimeter set. You'll be winning one of these, some brushes and stuff, and then
do they win that picture of you, Spencer?
Yeah.
They should, yeah. I'll add some blanks to it too.
One of these sketchbooks that hasn't been ripped up by a cat, but it's like a.
I bet people want that one.
Right,
put that.
8.3 by
choose.
11 by 7. Sketchbook that you can do your own art in and whatnot.
They liked it. Yeah. Sorry to nail you. Yeah, they all thought it was dope.
And you can do your own little comic along. That's fucking horrible. But yeah, one fan artist will win that setup with some brushes to paint with and some inking. Are you just cleaning out your house? No, we picked this stuff up for we could do that too. I could definitely throw in some.
I'm gonna add some blanks. I'm gonna send
stuff up specially. Like this is an unopened one. Like we got it specially for this. You're just seeing down into my drawing table drawer, which has like all of my shit in it for drawing. That's not even like half of it.
No, Spencer, I will contribute. I'm thinking 5 blanks specifically for this.
Are there any with cat piss?
With boards and bags as well.
My cat is like not allowed in my office. He's a monster, and he doesn't really piss on things. He just eats everything.
Oh, you know what Monet did today? Knocked down my whole like Jean Grey shrine.
Yeah, I
Luckily,
saw you, weirdo.
and then punched a hole. She's been punching holes in blinds so she can peer out them. I'm redoing
Aging artist.
the whole room, and I should have named her Van Gogh. She's a fucking nut, but Monet because she's a calico. So I thought of like impressionist art, you know, little dots and everything. I thought it was the perfect name, but I love her, but she's a psycho. You know?
Yeah, we'll do a copy of the book for the writer challenge. I'm gonna have to do like a pinned tweet or something. It's gonna have to be a thread because I can't fit this all in one fucking thing. But yeah, I want to do that. So you'll get a little something to make comics as a writer, help you with making comics, I guess I should say, and if you're the artist that wins, you'll get a little something to make comics, some traditional stuff.
And then Ryan Wynn will throw in a few lewds of himself in ugly Christmas sweaters.
That's the only reason I'm doing it.
So you have a few
Only
of those to enjoy.
ugly Christmas sweaters.
You guys love it.
That's
I'm
it.
thinking about doing a trophy for whoever votes for like whoever gets the fan vote for the winner of the actual challenge from us. So we'll see what we do with that.
Can it be a Zune?
Oh my god.
You got to track down a Zune.
Yeah.
No, it's just write out like a full HTML address.
Have Beth's
link to
dad
buy a
cast.
Zune.
I have a Zune.
Have Beth's dad cast it in gold for me with one of his connects.
Yeah.
All right, I need this thing fucking plated immediately. What is up, Jobu? Welcome. I know jack shit about writing a comic script. Yeah, that book will definitely open your brain right up on a lot of that. That's sort of the cool thing too. If you're not super into it, read up on it a little bit. Look at other comic scripts. There's tons of stuff out there. What's it called? Walking Dead Deluxe right now has a bunch of back matter on writing in each issue, which is really good to check out. That's something Kayla should also be checking out because
I have been. So
yeah, it's good stuff. And Robert Kirkman is just, dude just gets to write whatever the fuck he wants at this point. Has his own huge company.
The South Park guys had a really cool method of writing where they followed like these two words, it's but and therefore, because like a lot of storytelling is like and then this happened and then this happened, but when you add but and therefore, it's like, okay, he went out to his car, but his car was stolen, therefore he did this. I'll put the video link in the chat.
Yeah, that little documentary they did, I think they mentioned that in it. Like 6 days to air or whatever.
But this here, Spencer, is not something that you are a fan of. That's in the back of The Walking Dead.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's a list.
The Marvel method. What are you talking about? That's literally it's what I told you to do, and you couldn't even do that. What are you talking?
No, because
about?
I wrote paragraphs. I wrote a paragraph for shit.
Yeah, that's not making a list. That's not me not doing it. That's you not doing it.
I could list it, but I feel like paragraph is more efficient than a sentence. But this is Rob Liefeld, and I really like this. This is
oh no way! That's Rob Liefeld. I had no idea. Where?
Me
pull
neither.
Back more.
This is
Does it have feet?
Yes, it actually does.
Yeah. I thought for a second they went off screen too. I was like, "Really, dude?"
No.
Like,
this
it's
is
like I know. It's like just like he's like trolling people now. I thought for a second they were gonna. Yeah, like fuck it, dude. Like just go right off panel.
Yeah, this is actually
God, that would be amazing if he.
It just make the leg too long just to be a dick.
Every time.
I think the best Rob Liefeld thing was Captain America. You know which one I'm talking about, right?
That whole thing was never made it to print either. Like that comes up all the time, and he has to defend it. Geoff is sharing other videos and shit. It's like, everybody leave this chat and go here.
Might learn something.
Hey, super quick. While
I'm trying to
Passion's in
share.
the stream, Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm just trying to share El Padrino, his stuff on my Twitter, but it's
Quiet,
not letting me
Kayla.
tag him. But yeah, go on.
Ryan, the men are speaking. No.
Well, I'm trying to make a homie some money for him. So I just wanted to, I just put in the link in the description for Grave Robbers, because we got Passion for Drawing hanging out in the chat, and that's his book
Yeah,
that's
Grave
on
Robbers
Indiegogo
looks
right
good.
now.
Oh, hell yeah.
That looks really
Looks
good.
super
Yeah.
cool. Like I don't even have share screen, but like it's awesome. I mean, it's I won't even try to describe it. I'll just read theirs. It's Bullets, Blood, and Booze. The Grave Robber stalk a killer in this horror western epic. And yeah, it looks super cool. You've got these three characters, this western. They've got these supernatural abilities.
Yeah.
Sure. Make sure I'm pulling up the right one right now. Mark, yeah.
Yes.
Yep, this is the one.
Yeah, Mark Middleton.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, looks
Pull it on
great. They
full
have
screen.
16 days left. They're at 38%, and this is a solid looking book. I think it looks really cool.
I don't know if I was going to say, I don't know if it was Kayla or what, but I think I saw someone share this the other day.
I actually did share that because I was very interested in it. So I have to back that. So
yeah, and they've
I
got
have
some
to
great
back a
deals
couple
too.
things.
Yeah, you want to hear some really funny shit? So totally thought I had backed Wirehead. Oh, yeah. I'm not too ashamed to admit that on stream. I'm sorry, Rob, but we corrected it tonight. I don't know if like it just didn't go through or what. And Beth was like, yeah, we definitely like went through the whole process of it, because like we did it together one night while we were just hanging out. And I was like, whoops. Well, yeah, we just like back a bunch of shit when we can now, and we like sit down and go through it all together, because my brain is scrambled eggs, so I'll like mention stuff to her throughout the week and she remembers it for me like a sweetie. Because I'm an idiot otherwise, and none of you guys would get any money from me if it weren't for her.
Yeah, I gotta come up with start making a spreadsheet for all this stuff.
My whole thing too is I set like timers in my phone or alarms or whatever, or put stuff in my calendar for all my comic shit, and I'm especially going to be doing that for Camp Rainbow and the Patreon to stay on track. Just because like my brain is all dented from the accident, I'm never going to like come back from that, but it definitely helps with staying organized with shit like that, but I never think to do it with any other stuff.
Yeah.
And I should definitely start doing it with campaigns. Because I've missed out on a couple books because of it. That's like how I missed out on the Etherington Bros shit for like 3 years in a row. I'd just be like, yeah, I'll check that out later, and then I would forget to. Because I'm an idiot. But yeah, this looks cool.
So many good campaigns right now too.
It looks like it's got a bit of a like supernatural Western vibe.
Yeah, look at it. These panels. This is so cool.
I love the purple.
Create the panel break on that page.
Look at that's fucking awesome.
So cool.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Turbo gore. Okay, I think it's supposed to be a werewolf, but I thought for a second it was like a werebear, and I was like, that's some Bernie Wrights and shit, and I love it. Still awesome. Got a great logo there.
Yep.
Not quite sure who designed it, but that looks killer. If that's also you, Passion.
Yeah, everything on this project looks killer, and the colors are super fun. It just looks like a lot of fun.
Again, this is, I was just saying this today to Ryan Hawk on Ryan's stream. This is like damn near perfect. You got your nice clean logo right here, and then you got your elevator pitch, and you immediately get into art. And that's exactly what I said. I was like, if you're not going to immediately get into art, it should just be elevator pitch. Like, this is perfect. What they're getting, your elevator pitch, and then you're right into art immediately. And this is sort of what I do too. It's like you get a little punch of information, maybe like a character description or something. If it's like a character turnaround instead of some pages, but you're right into pages. And yeah, that's a killer setup. Some cool trading card art. It's like from some guest artists, Eugene Bediv or Eugen Bedev, maybe. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but written and lettered by Mark Middleton. All right, cool. Lettering your own stuff too, like me. Stunning pencils and inks by Passion is the artist on this. All right.
Yeah, pencil inker. He's the one that drew the Hammerella. I don't hesitate to call it fan art, but the fan art where she ripped out the brain of the Mecha Kira. She was holding the brain above her, the robot brain.
Hell yeah!
That's
all
him.
Right.
That's him.
Same girl who designed the Doom Fate logo. I'm not sure if I've seen that one. Who has the teapot? It's just Nick's heat, I think. I
love that wanted poster.
They
I like
lock
that
him in the closet. Yeah, Big Dick Murphy. I think I saw that on Twitter a while ago. It was like a bunch of the dudes laughing about it, and I was like, "That's excellent." I just saw like no context, just that.
I'm starving.
When I first saw it, I thought
Taco Bell.
Ooh, it's like fucking Western Cade. I love that.
When I first saw Big Dick Murphy, I thought it was a Spencer creation. I was like, "Who did this? Is this Spencer?"
That's a Preston piece, if
You know
I
what?
know it.
I love her body proportions.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, Kayla, that's Preston Acevedo.
No, I'm very familiar with his stuff. I know. Well, yeah, but go up to that for a second because the body proportions.
Yeah,
so
Preston is kick-ass.
Love, because that is actually very, very realistic proportions for a female. And if you see her hips, it's a hip. No, actually, she has a hip.
Just kidding, because the last night.
Violin hips, it's called. It's when your hips don't fully connect, like your waist is like that, so you appear wider. That's actually very realistic body proportion. So I love that. That's really good.
Awesome lined out stretch goals. Yeah, it's a great looking campaign. It's organized very nicely. He's got the kick-ass Preston piece in there. Now I'm not sure if this will be a print or a variant cover, but either way it is red. You can go up and look at these
There was
original double page art, Preston's cover, original page art. I like seeing the retailer packs from people. See, Kayla, this is the stuff you can tell the dudes about to grab. You creator guys should definitely be signing those retailer packs for retailers as well. Anything to help those guys get a nice return on investment will make them always want to come back and back your next campaign.
That is what would be most effective within stores.
Yeah, you might want to, even if you can afford it on the back end, send them stuff for closer to cost if you've already made your profits and everything. Like if you're just trying to get them in stores and get them in front of more people at that point, maybe have a link to your website in the back of the book so people can sign up for your mailing lists or whatever, so they can get in on the next campaign, and you can always be growing your audience.
Because that is a major problem with retailers that I am coming to find out from stores that I know.
You can get some character original art from Passion for Drawing.
Sick.
2 copies of the book for a great price, $35.
Do they have a trailer? You go up and play the trailer, or I thought they did.
I'm gonna have to reshare it because I don't think I shared the audio.
Music. There was also another book I saw, but I can't and I'm fucking kicking myself in the ass. It was a vampire book that I saw.
The Bible
too. I can't. I don't remember the name. I didn't get a chance to share it.
My phone I think it is. We're not bringing it up.
The Necronomicon.
It's
don't even want to write it in private chat if you find it, Kayla.
I think I'm gonna take off, guys.
All right, buddy.
All right.
Have a good night.
Everyone have a wonderful night. Spencer,
bye, Kevin.
Doing this again. We'll talk to you guys soon.
Kevin.
Hell yeah. We'll probably be wrapping it up in a little bit soon too.
I'm gonna go eat.
I gotta go get Taco Bell. I need Taco Bell.
All right.
Yeah, I gotta go soon too. Take care, Kev.
Yeah, we've been going for a while. I don't want to keep you guys up.
And you know what? I'm going to drop Passion for Drawing's Twitter account in the chat, so you guys can follow him there and learn more about his book, Doom Fate, that's going to print next week as well.
Yeah. We'll shout out the dudes, Kayla. We're not here to just shout out random dudes all night long.
Oh, I know that. I was just trying to think. I was wondering if you knew what it was I was talking about. It wasn't even a guy that wrote it. It was a woman that wrote it.
I have no clue.
It's a vampire thing.
Yeah, random vampire. I didn't even say it, dude. I just said if
there's been a lot of vampire books out, but
yeah, and that's what I mean. I'm like,
particular.
Passion for Drawn's one of the dudes. He watches Ryan's stuff as well.
I was waiting for you to show the
gonna
trailer.
shout him
So I was
out.
just asking, can you start that trailer over and play the sound?
I just played it with sound, didn't I?
And we talked over it, so let's give it the appreciation that it needs.
It's just background music.
Yeah, so let's just replay it because we were talking.
Okay, sassy Jesus. But like I was going to say, I just backed a bunch of shit. But I'm probably going to grab a copy of this. Hopefully next week. I'm gonna have to fucking write this down with all the other stuff. But yeah, guys, go check this out if you haven't already. And I'll replay this trailer really quick with ambient sound. Hopefully this isn't I'm assuming this is just like
there you go. That's good.
Make it big.
Holy shit, woman.
Bye, Nick.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So he should come on the show if he wants, I feel, and talk about it.
Yeah, we'll have to figure out a time.
Contact him.
I don't know if it's more so him or Mark leading the pack.
Yeah, I'm gonna draw stream chat with them. So in the DM, so I'll talk to him about it.
Yeah, we'll see about figuring out a day. I'm going to be really busy because I need to figure out my own shit. That's the whole thing is getting people on. I definitely want to do more, but we're still sort of figuring things. I've just been streaming every day because it's been working out. But I am going to eventually have to knuckle down and get to work on new shit after City of Rad as well, and new issues of Voidwalker and all sorts of other things. But I do want to keep streaming. I do want to get more guys on. There's some other guys too. So
many guys.
I didn't even register. What did that have for time left? Jesus.
Dudes for days.
I just clicked out of it.
It's 16 days, 19 days. I can get back there.
Okay, so they have more time than Bric-a-Brac for now, or not? Yeah, 16 days.
Bric-a-Brac coming on.
Now is that I told the kid to reach out to me on Ryan's stream today, and he did not. So I don't know.
I know he's doing like an all ages comic, so that would be like a great little mini interview for me because I work with children, so I can.
Oh yeah, because the children you work with are watching our show, Kayla.
No, not our show, but the whole thing is, I know, literally, like, damn. But I'm saying I work with children in general, so I have questions for parents that could be answered.
Oh yeah, but I'm not gonna beg people to promote their books for them, like.
Well, I told him since you're not Death Curse on Twitter, I told him I'd hook it up between us.
Okay, well we gotta
make it happen.
That going then.
Yeah, I didn't expect this afternoon to take so long. All the stuff I was doing offline. So, But yeah, we can talk about that after, Spencer.
Gotta get it out of the way, because I'm about to fucking crawl into a Camp Rainbow hole. And
Well, that means I'll be there too. So yeah.
Yeah, right.
You mean a K-hole?
Yeah.
I'm
See,
gonna be in a
Spencer,
K-hole.
Spencer, this is my problem with writing. This is
Give
the
all your
whole
secrets
problem
away
I
where
have.
people can screenshot
No one
them.
can fucking screenshot it or read it because good luck reading
I
my
just did.
handwriting. It's like trying to,
I just did.
Got
you know,
it.
Sanskrit, because that's what it looks like. It
Cox
looks
is
like
bullied.
Sanskrit.
I feel sorry for Cox.
I know, right? I should.
Yeah, kids and
My-
girth don't mix.
My feelings are so hurt. Oh my god, guys, you guys are all canceled. This
Yeah,
is
right.
so bad.
Oh my god, dude. Yeah, I know you're excited for tons of stuff. We'll get people on here and everything. It's just a matter of like, I feel bad. We keep being like, yeah, we'll get you on here, and then we get on here and we act like absolute animals and we don't promote people's books like at all.
We
If
do,
people
and
are-
we don't.
No, if people are up for that and they know what they're getting into, that's one thing. But that's the one thing I'm worried about with that bric-a-brac kid too. Like, he looked shell-shocked in Ryan's stream today, and that is nothing in comparison to here.
But that's how I was too when I did my first streams. Like it's weird.
I would
It
have
happens.
to sub myself out. He's been on a bunch of streams, evidently. He said he's
really?
on Ryan's channel. He said he's running out of people's channels to get on with. It's like, I definitely want to help the kid. He's definitely gotten some more backers, and I know all the dudes are saying they'll be backing him later in this week, but he needs probably like 20, 30 more backers, and he can definitely get it, but he's gotta get on. Yeah.
Just went the other way with
Get
that.
it.
Sweet, supple young kid.
That's the other thing. Did he say how old he is?
He is 22. He is
He's
young.
young.
I would have. I would.
You
Oh my
owe me
god!
a Slim Jim, Ryan. Ryan, if I ever see you in person, I expect a beef and cheese for
This
that.
poor fucking kid. Yeah, we can't have him on the
What?
channel. Jeff is gonna make him so uncomfortable. Kayla's just trying to get beef and cheese out of you for some sort of bet no one else remembers but her.
I just said jinx. It used to be you owe me a Coke. I'm saying you owe me a beef and cheese.
I didn't hear the jinx part. I was like, what did I do? I'm so sorry.
No,
what did I do, Kayla?
No, we said the
You
same thing at the same
motherfucker! You owe
time.
me a beef
I'm
and
just
cheese.
trying to
Did I-
free beef and cheese.
That's like
Did I
$3.50.
bully Cox?
Yeah, he doesn't. He's actually gotten more backers since Ryan's stream ended today. I think he was at like 315 at the end of the stream earlier today, or yeah, 4,315, I should say. That'd be insane.
He's so
He-
close.
Ryan had him on. He made $4,000.
Death curse, baby. Woo.
Right?
Yeah, he's almost at his goal. It looks like
he's
Good
almost
for him.
here. He might have to extend. I know he said on Ryan's stream he wants to get it out for Christmas, and he needs the funds to do that. But he'd need to hit his goal in order to do that, and he hasn't extended. If he does extend, though, he won't get the funds till after Christmas. But he'll still, the book will get funded and it'll come out. He'll also get that boost from extending. So I'm hoping I can get him on and convince him to do that. I need to sort of figure out a way to fucking soften my edges for this kid.
It's called I'll talk.
You don't know what you're talking about when it comes to this stuff. You know about books.
Yeah, right. I know about books.
You don't know about any of the back end of Indiegogo.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
But if it's
All right.
just getting
All right.
him on to
Come
talk
on the
about
show.
it,
We got this
so-
Boston girl who's gonna yell at you.
You know what? I'm nicer than you.
Come on the
So-
show. Cox McGinty's gonna let you know what the biz is.
No, it's beef and cheese Cox now.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Shout out to Rex.
But I think
Shout
Name's
out to
Cox
Rex.
McGinty. You got any beef and cheese?
to me, this gives me like a Scotty Young vibe mixed
Oh
with
yeah, for sure.
I also like. I know it's a little odd, but Skylander, Spyro the Dragon stuff.
Mhm.
That's kind of what this is, and this
Yeah.
would draw children in. I
The
know.
colors
I
are
work with
great.
children.
The story
So-
sounds fun.
She knows she's seduced children.
Yeah.
No, I work with children, and I run a Pokemon League with
I,
children. So
I grabbed.
No, but you're right, Kayla. You're right.
I grabbed a copy for me and my nieces. It looks great. I said the other night, the lettering looks great, which is normally a telltale sign that there's something amiss with a book, is when the lettering is fucking whack. This was the picture of him on here, and I was like, oh my God, is he really that old? Jokingly. But no, he still looks young in his like creator profile photo up here. Where's got his cat in his photo? Looks like a wholesome, nice kid. He's got a great looking book. But I'm like, I'm going to like scare the shit out of him. It's like bringing him into like fucking Scared Straight for comics.
It's like bringing him to his first dive bar. It's like, hey, come down these stairs. Wait, really?
All right, we're gonna.
No, it's cool. Come on down.
This face tattooed crazy man is gonna tell you how to get your comic funded last minute now. Like I even know what I'm talking about.
Hey,
I can just give him.
McGinty read Rex
I don't know what's wrong with me then. I've never been scared of you, Spencer.
Yeah, when the fuck? Why would you?
I do tell them to take care of their Pokemon cards. That's one of the very first things I go over is actually how for them to sleeve them, protect them. I have the parents invest in binders. I teach them value, not only just to play the game. A lot of the times, like with my Pokemon League is not atypical of most Pokemon leagues because we're not a competitive league.
All the kids are 70-year-old men.
No, but my ages range. It's all ages, and that's actually how I got into the field of disabilities was through Pokemon.
It's all ages, and it's mostly middle-aged married men.
No, it's mostly like actually a lot of my younger kids are now teenagers. I've watched kids grow up that are now 17.
I'm just making jokes about your Pokemon club being a simp club, Kayla. Jeez, let me have fun.
But it's basically what it is. A lot of the kids.
Last
so
beat
what you
here, trying to preserve the resellability of these cards for his industry.
I still have all my cards from when I was a kid because my father was like, if I buy you this, just like with comics, if I buy you this, you better fucking take care of it or I'm not going to buy you any more shit. So you took care of it or you lost it.
Seeing Ryan's childhood photos.
What is that?
This is the old man kids that play the Pokemon tournament.
Yeah. Young Stan Lee.
Oh, I love the kids that I work with, though, and it's great to see people all work together despite any difference
for Cox.
There are.
Simps for Cox sounds like a really cool charity.
I wish I could pull a picture up like on my computer.
Dude, seriously, check out Bric-a-Brac. The kid's wholesome as fuck, but the book looks great. You can tell just by the way he talks that he genuinely loves it. He just looks terrified to be on streams, and hopefully he'll grow out of that in time. Who knows? Maybe we'll get him on here. For fuck's sake, woman.
Look at that. Yeah. Even his bundles. And what does he have with the Boys and Girls Club of America? Go up. Oh, I like the become an elf thing, but go up.
Pick one thing and stick with it, Kayla.
Can she not hear Geoff?
Can I go up to the Boys and Girls Club thing?
I don't think she can hear any of us.
Boys and Girls Club. Hey,
I think maybe she's tuning us out.
For the night. So you could donate to the. You know what? I love that.
I mean, you could have changed your name back at any time. She's the reverse of that Stevie kid on Malcolm in the Middle.
I don't know how to. How can I change my name? It doesn't let me unless I log out and go back in.
The 3 dots on your little head at the bottom next to the microphone.
Hold on a second.
Where is it, kid?
Look, I can.
That's exactly how I changed your name. Okay, Cox McGinty, will you settle down now? I don't even remember what I was saying other than this kid's book looks great and maybe having him on the channel and
Oh no, I was saying once you come to the channel, the next issue of the book is going to be like R-rated.
Yeah, right. What's up, motherfuckers? It's time to save Christmas. The kid's like smoking cigarettes on stream. Oh yeah. Let's we'll play this really quick. I'm an idiot.
I think Kayla would love talking to this kid, though. For reals, all jokes aside, Kayla, he's really sweet. He absolutely loves Christmas, like ridiculously. The opposite of me, and he does seem to genuinely love this.
That's
story.
what
Why
I
do you
was
hate
saying.
Christmas
This
so
might
much,
be the test run for just having him on and me bouncing myself out like
Ryan, did your dad die in a chimney? Like,
What the
I don't
heck is
like.
going on? Everyone's bouncing out. Where's Spencer? Oh wait,
yeah,
I'm actually
like
Spencer.
I would bounce everybody out. That's what I'm saying.
I'm actually you. So when you say things to me, you're just projecting.
But yeah, maybe we'll test that out that way. We could have Ryan and Kayla come on and run the interview on here with Ryan Hawk.
I am, I'm all for doing interviews on a serious note.
And I'll give him the rundown. I'll give him the rundown off stream afterwards, and we
Ooh,
can
let me
all
see
talk,
that.
help him
Let me
out. I
see
can also
that.
be on the stream too, but I think it'd be a good test run to just have Kayla interview him and talk about the book. What is up, Hayner? Good to see you, DDC Press. Welcome, buddy. Oh yeah, you haven't been here, but we're doing a challenge for. Let me share that real quick, Kayla.
Yeah, so this is the other tattoo he's working on for someone.
Yeah, Venom.
Sweet.
Hayner, we're doing. We're doing a challenge for 24-hour comic challenge on here. We'll be splitting it up into 3-hour blocks over multiple weeks, but we're doing a fan challenge along with it where you can do your own 10-page comic, submit it. All us dudes that are competing will look over the fan comics at the end and pick our favorite one, and the winner will get a 60-color Arteza gouache set, an Arteza sketchbook, and some brushes and pens to do their own little comic. And yeah, some blank sketch covers from Kayla as well. So the prize package just keeps getting bigger, and then we're doing a writing challenge along with it. If you don't have time to do 10 pages of art in the 24 hours, you can write a 10-page script. We'll read those as well. Maybe it'll just be me and Kayla reading those off stream or something, and we'll pick our favorite one. To read them. And maybe we'll help you guys with some notes on them if you want to take them to another step, and we'll send out one winner of that. We'll get a Words for Pictures Brian Michael Bendis book on writing for comic books.
Oh, I have another idea too. When I go to Nick's tomorrow, when I go back to Harrison's, I will see if either of the stores are willing to give a gift certificate for online, because the online stuff. So I'll find out tomorrow and I'll get back in with you guys. But yeah, I mean, Nick's and Harrison's in Massachusetts are great places to get comics or action. Nick's has a lot of action figures in it, like his retro
I
stuff.
don't know how excited they're going to be giving shit away during COVID, but
you'd actually be surprised, because people want other people within the industry to succeed, and by also donating something to a cause, it gets the name out of the business. So
Mitch,
that's
you
how
sound
it
like
works.
me.
Yeah.
I already miss Cox. We all do. R.I.P. Cox McGinty.
I'm actually.
You were the hardest boiled detective I ever met. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. It'll be really fun. We got the blanks now too. That'll be cool as hell. Who knows what else it'll be in with it at the end of it. Maybe if I don't sell the whole sketchbook as one original thing, like if I cut all the pages out, maybe I'll give away a page to the winners too from my story after I scan them and everything.
Because I'm bragging about doing it traditional.
I think that would be cool. Yeah, I'm swinging dick over here. I'm trying to make tons of wind.
Hey, put that lead back in its holder, buddy.
I swear, listening to you guys' show is like I'm back living in South Weymouth again. LOL. I've had you on in the background, and it's just flashbacks left and right.
She. I don't know if it's a he or she. You're from Mass? You're from Weymouth, Mass? like
Gotta be.
trying to figure out.
Yeah, just
Yeah, because
having
Weymouth
war
is in a place in
flashbacks from
Massachusetts.
Kayla.
I want to say Mitch was funny today because Mitch was like dudettes, and I was like, I don't give a fuck if I'm called dude or dudette or whatever the fuck, All I could think about was I'm a dude, you're a dude, we're a
Yeah,
dude.
dude
Whatever
is
the
a
fuck.
non-binary term. Thank you very much.
But I thought it was nice that Mitch was like dudette. I thought that was so nice. So
If
thank
you're-
you, Mitch. That was
If
nice.
you identify as anything and you get offended by me addressing you as dude, I am not gonna hang out with you.
Yeah.
I think you say dude more than anybody here.
Yeah, I'm
If
pretty
you
sure.
say I'm a dude, you're not a cool person.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've like called my nana dude, like all sorts of shit.
Oh, I've called my mom dude.
Yeah, my girlfriend, my mom, like all sorts of.
My mom calls me
people.
dude. My mom uses
Yeah.
the word like with everyone, especially here in Southern California. Like it's like not even a surfer term. It's
I think
like, just-
the only thing Beth's not allowed to call me is like bro. She said bro to me one time, and it was like she fired a gun in our bedroom, and we both
Wait,
like.
Beth call? I could never picture Beth calling you.
Yeah,
bro.
it like just like popped into her head. I guess she's like trying to get my attention. She's like, "Bro," and I was like, "What?" And we both looked really confused. Is like
My
she's possessed
dad-
for a moment, but I was like, "Yeah, never do that again." That's all that's off. She could be like, "Bitch, get in here," and I'd be like, "Yeah, what is up? What's going on?" But bro. We decided is super weird. And now I do it all the time. I'll just walk into the room and be like, "Bro."
My dad doesn't call me dude. Actually, yeah, he does. I think the number one thing my dad says though is like, "Holy shit, Batman!" Like he must say that, or what are you, a
calls you
fucktard?
Batman?
Yeah, my dad always
Yeah,
says,
between
"Holy shit, Batman! What are you, a fucktard?" Like
Between me and Kayla, there's
That's
I
hilarious.
love him so much. My dad's the best.
a nice
Girl
dose
fights
of
in the
New England
backyard
in
and
here.
calling kids
My
fuckwad.
dad
He's
took
awesome.
Yeah.
my
Did you get him
dad
on the
took.
show?
He needs
You know
his
what?
own show. We couldn't
Spencer,
handle
I
his show.
should.
Dude,
should-
yeah,
no,
we gotta
he
do a
could.
night.
He
We
could.
gotta do a night with your dad on the show and get
Your dad
wild.
would be too hardcore
My
for
dad-
us.
My dad took everyone out to dinner.
I was gonna say we'll stream live from Olive Garden.
Yeah, remember, my dad is actually like big into like huge into comics, and that's where he didn't have any boys, so I guess that's where I got my love of comics and football from. Because my dad, ever since I can remember, we would go on the weekends, every weekend, and every Sunday we would get new comics, and Saturdays we would watch X-Men, and my dad actually we would watch all the TV, all the animated shows. My dad would let us Friday nights stay up late, watch Spawn on HBO, which we probably weren't supposed to, but my dad didn't give a fuck.
Does that hold
My
up?
dad's awesome, and I'm very appreciative for him, and he is a lot of the reason why I am into all of this stuff, because that was his interest. He didn't have boys, so I mean, my sister is more of a DC person. I'm more of a Marvel person, but yeah, my dad, he's awesome. Spencer's met him, and he's very supportive of everything, and he's been supportive of everything Spencer's put out. He's
Hell
and
yeah.
Does the Spawn show still hold up? I haven't watched
One of my
in a million
biggest
years.
fans.
But
Did you say the Spawn show?
yeah, my
Are
dad
you
used to let
kidding
us
me?
watch it.
It's one of the funniest fucking things in the world. The show is still great, but the openings from Todd McFarlane,
Yeah.
holy fuck.
Yeah.
Give me a minute. I'm gonna pull something up. Go check out Brick a Brack, guys.
You know how my dad used to get us to clean up? So me, my cousin, and my sister, we would all like want to be X-Men. I always wanted to be Jean Grey, or sometimes I wanted to be Jubilee. But so we told my dad, because he's bald, "Oh, you have to be Professor X." So my dad would get us to fucking clean everything, because he'd be like, "Oh, my power's mind control, so you have to do this, you have to do that." After a while, we were like, "Okay, yeah, you can be Wolverine." We started catching on, but he literally used to get us to like do dishes, take out trash, clean fucking everything, clean the room, because he was Professor X, and that was his power. And I told you so, because we used to be like, "Ha ha ha, you can't be Wolverine." Wolverine's my dad's favorite. "You're bald, you're gonna be Professor X." My dad's like, "That's fine. I'm powerful. Yeah, my thing's mind control, so you now need to clean this." What a fucking asshole. Like, Finally, we were like, okay, Dad, yeah, yeah, you can be Wolverine. And my dad was like, oh, fuck, how am I going to get these kids to clean now?
He starts stabbing you.
Okay. This shit. You were talking about the animated series?
Yeah,
This is
the one on
all
HBO.
Yeah,
The
this is
intro?
all I think about now. Oh, I didn't share the audio.
Hi, I'm Todd McFarlane. This is how I know he has a
hang
list.
on. Hang on. If you guys aren't familiar with Cumtown already, you're about to be.
Involvement in it, I guess. The episodes start off with an introduction by Todd McFarlane, who is just some nerd that draws comics.
What the fuck?
I remember this.
Listen.
He's got like slick back hair. He kind of looks like that. Is it Dean Winters? Is that the guy? Ryan from, or the O'Brien from Oz. The
Ryan, is that you?
Yeah, I don't know.
That guy.
I don't know what his name is.
He kind of looks like him, but they start off and it zooms in on him while he's sitting at his fucking twisted drawing factory, and turns around and he's like, you die and you're about to go to hell. Newsflash, somebody offers you another chance at life. Do you take it?
Quesadilla.
Time to answer. You got to make a decision one way or the other. That's what happened to a guy named Spawn. I'm Todd McFarlane. Listen, I'm the creator of Spawn.
I thought I was muted, actually.
The moment of death, a voice from the darkness offered you the chance to live again. Have your answer? There's no time to think about it. Your heartbeat away from flatlining. Quick, what's the answer? I'm Todd McFarlane, and I created Spawn. I hope you'll consider the question I've just posed, because a man named Al Simmons didn't.
They just didn't have a better take than that.
That's incredible.
And it's fucking hilarious.
That's the one they use. They do it every time.
I remember watching the series and not seeing that intro. I think maybe the rip I had, just they cut that out.
Right.
Because it's such a low
bad.
point. Yeah.
It's such a low point.
Scary, huh?
But it's very funny.
Is the series good?
I don't really give a shit.
Yeah.
I read Spawn as a kid. It was the only comic I ever read.
Mm-hmm.
So I tried rereading it again as an adult a couple years ago. I just downloaded
that's a mistake.
it, and it's really stupid.
It's like the plot of the movie made no fucking sense. Satan needed a soldier for his army or some shit.
Satan is he's got an army. He's gonna wage war against God or whatever.
Yeah, why isn't the clown just
the clown is a demon.
Mm-hmm.
So the clown is a general or whatever.
It's letting drunk dudes who have never read Spawn explain Spawn.
The demon's not a soul.
Doesn't make any sense.
My mom got so mad that my dad let us go see this in Mortal Kombat.
So
John
Satan
Leguizamo, right?
gives Al Simmons the power to come back to Earth as long as he agrees to be a part of his army or whatever. But anytime he uses his powers, he loses some of them, and he gets closer to being sent back to hell.
Oh, that sucks.
And his life sucks.
Does he get the fuck?
He got cucked.
What?
He gets back to Earth in the comic.
And his life sucks, and he got cucked.
And he sees that his wife is fucking his best friend.
Oh yeah, that's what happened in the fucking
And
movie.
that's what
Happened
too.
whenever you
And-
die.
If you had to choose,
I love they called it his
Slow steering ride
Twisted
on
Drawing
Taking Care of
Factory.
Yeah.
That your best friend got it.
That needs to be the new intro. Welcome back to my Twisted Drawing
I'm Todd
Factory.
McFarlane, creator of Spawn.
I'm Todd McFarlane,
and
creator of
they have
Spawn.
a kid, and she couldn't get pregnant while he was alive, and he finds out as a dead person that his sperm was fucked up.
Oh,
And so this
it's
other
such
guy
a brutal
nutted in his
story.
wife
What?
and created
oh my
a
god!
mixed race baby.
No.
Yeah.
Mixed race.
So his wife ends up having a...
What an adorable little girl. Oh, look at her. Can I
Stabby
keep
kind of
her?
looks like the clown.
Oh, of course not. No pets allowed. A little something for Lolita here. Baby exorcist. All right.
That's part of going to hell.
Disgusting. Yeah, that's why he went to hell because his death allowed for the creation of a mixed race.
Spawn's part of that,
I'm so
performative,
rewatching this
identity
tonight.
bullshit in the 90s where it's he's a hero and he's black. Got a problem with it? It's
Right.
no, not really.
Not at all.
No,
Well,
Michael
It's like,
Jai
no,
White
not really.
has not
Better not.
Hang on.
aged
Yeah,
at
hang
all.
on.
No, I have no problem.
Hang
with
on, Kayla. Because this is literally This is CG in a nutshell.
That's part of going
That's
to hell.
disgusting. Yeah, that's why I went to hell. 'Cause
Yeah.
is
Like, I
his
love
death
this.
allowed for the creation of a mixed
Well,
race.
Spawn's part of that, like, you know, performative, like, identity bullshit in the 90s where it's like, yeah, he's a hero and he's black.
Yeah,
Got
yeah,
a
yeah,
problem
yeah.
with it? And it's like, no, not really.
Not at
You know,
all.
well, you better not.
It's just like, no, we don't give a shit. Like,
He's got nobody to blame but himself.
That's perfect.
is it
And me.
cool? Like,
I'm Todd McFarlane, and I created Spawn.
All right, I'm gonna bounce on that,
Um,
everybody.
Was he a black guy, Todd McFarlane?
No, he's a white guy.
No, Ryan's not
Michael
black.
Jai White played him though. That was
How
Really?
drunk is the guy that's like talking to this other guy? What the fuck?
that's Cumtown, man. It's amazing.
Michael Jai White hasn't aged at all, though. He was at Terrificon, and he actually stopped Brandon for a picture. He was like, he saw Brandon. Brandon was in one of his extravagant cosplays when I was working Brandon's booth, selling Brandon's book for him, the horror book
he's
that
rad.
he did.
We gave him some books. Talked to him for
Yeah.
a little bit.
He's awesome.
I
He
just
was
don't
like,
take pictures with people because I'm like, that's a weird fucking thing to do.
I made Brandon take a picture with him. I was like, Brandon, that's Michael Jai White that just stopped you. You're taking a fucking
I
picture
don't
with
know.
him.
I'm probably the weird one.
And I think,
I've like turned into an old Amish man. Like, it's gonna steal my soul.
but I'm gonna head off of here, and I'll text
Yeah,
you. I need
we're-
Taco Bell. I
we're all
really
gonna
I
head
want
off,
a chicken
yeah.
quesadilla with a side of creamy jalapeno sauce. So
I'm gonna figure out some food, and then I think I'm gonna play some video games and chill
Yeah.
because I am a little drunk. But yeah,
Oh,
thank you,
sorry,
dude,
Ryan.
for hanging
I
out
just
with
saw
us.
your comment.
I'll finish getting those ideas typed up. I need to redo that Ash card because that thing is fucked up.
You need
But
to
yeah,
get the
thank
chin
you
right.
for hanging out with us. Yeah, the chin's fucked up. I tried to do a stupid angle. Fuck you, woman. I was gonna say you're not my
hey,
editor,
you know
but
what?
you
You're
are.
gonna get my opinion whether you want it or not. The chin is fucked up. Fix it.
Yeah, no, I know. I need to. I'm sorry. But yeah, thank you for hanging out, guys. Thank you for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll be back here sometime tomorrow.
Thanks for
Take
hanging
it
out,
easy.
Kat. Was it worth
Thank
it?
you, El
guys?
Padrino, for my avatar. I can't wait to use it. Good night, everyone.